What's up, everyone? Welcome to the live stream. Tiger Stacker here, and I have a very special guest, Daniel Diaz, CEO for Citizens for Sound Money. Before we get started, I want to thank the people who've come early. Niels Han Dynasty. Let's see who else. We got Amy Harrell in the house. Chad W, whose name is too long. That name is bigger than Texas. And then we got, and I'm going to mispronounce this. Sorry. Aloha Hawaii, Mr. Eagle, Mr. Silver Eagle, Frostbite, my buddy, and my collab with Stack Collector. And for those of you who don't know about it, we do a collab where we try to protect the people in our community in the hobby, buy up gold and silver. And we got Mike Moy. And I think we got everyone. So welcome my guest, Daniel Diaz, CEO for Citizens for Sound Money. Hi, Daniel. How you doing?
Good, Tiger. How you doing? Thank you for having me on.
Thank you for coming. I'm so very honored to have you. And for those of you who was expecting Chris Pritt on Saturday, I asked him if he would consider changing the schedule because Yankee was doing his 200 giveaway party. No one would have come to my little channel. You know, Yankee commands a lot of presence, and he should. He's a pillar in the community and my mentor, so he should go ahead and command all that.
You know, I'm surprised Yankee didn't call me for his 200th giveaway. I think I am the #1 giveaway record on Yankee Stacker. I think when he interviewed me, I just was very generous, and we gave out a lot of silver.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. I saw that.
Yeah.
And he probably saw me teasing Yankee about his rigged wheel.
Yep.
I tease him ruthlessly. In fact, Daniel, I started, and I'll make it real quick. I was mainly a watcher using my real name. Yankee, Silver Dragons, a bunch of others in the community kept telling me, you know, you're smart, you know a lot, you need to start your own channel, start teaching people. And I did. And Yankee helped me pick my name because I was born year of the tiger and I couldn't figure out the rest of it. He said, don't put silver in it. You stack in silver, gold. You're trying to get a well, so you're going to stack water. You want to get solar, so you want to stack electricity. Just call yourself Tiger Stacker. It's like, man, that thing flows off the tongue pretty well.
It does.
That's how it started. And then the guys in Rig Nation asked me to join. And the leader of Rig Nation was getting less and less involved. His goes by the name of Raybar. And I just have this natural tendency that if I like you, I tease you. And the more I like you, the more I tease you. And Yankee gets it in spades.
Yeah.
The wife gets it maybe just a little bit more than he does.
Yeah.
So then one day, about a year and a half ago, there was, I threw up a question to Silver Dragons on their collaborative called Silver Pros. What's going to happen first? Tiger's going to win on the wheel, or Silver's going to go to $50 an ounce? And Silver Dragon says $50 an ounce. And they were both giggling and says, you know, if Tiger wins now, I'll never hear the end of it. The funny thing is, I won.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
And that started the whole thing. I started producing a playlist called Rig Nation. They gave me enough material for 3 videos, and then I wanted to continue, so I had to invent a storyline. It's now up to 8 videos. I'm working on a 9th one. Each one's a little harder to do when you try to develop a storyline, but yeah. That's coming up. I'm still working on it. But I want to get out of the rig thing because I don't want to typecast myself. We'll still tease Yankee because that's what I do.
Yeah.
But no, he had a big 200,000 giveaway party. And oh my goodness, he had so much techie problems that time.
Really?
Yeah. And me being me, I felt bad for him, but I couldn't stop teasing him. So I just kept on throwing it at him. And then, you know, he took everything off YouTube, but probably either deleted it or put it in private. because I wanted to go back because my back was actually hurting at the time, and I fell asleep partway through it, and I didn't get to see the rest of it. And I really wanted to go see that, but that's beside the point. That's not why we're here. I just wanted to point out that the whole Yankee thing. So anyway, we're going to talk about Citizens for Sound Money, everyone. Please feel free to put comments and questions in the chat. If you put it in capital letters, I'll see it a little bit better. I'm asking the mods to moderate, make sure that people keep their language clean. Everyone's entitled to their First Amendment rights, but be respectful. If you don't agree with someone, that's okay, but be respectful. So tell us about yourself, Daniel, and how you came into Citizens for Sound Money.
Yeah.
And how you became CEO and all that stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm a first generation Cuban American, and I grew up hearing about my family and how they fled Cuba in 1967. And the way that happened was my grandfather. At that time in Cuba, they were rationing food, and he paid extra money at the time to get some extra rations of meat from the butcher. Well, I don't know if your audience knows this, but every single street and every block or every floor in a condominium in a communist nation has a communist informant, somebody loyal to the party. If anybody breaks party rules or government rules, they report him. So the informant on my grandfather's block found out, reported him to the communist police. They picked him up, threw him in jail, and when he was released, he told my family, we need to pack everything, we need to go. They got visas, they packed up everything they could fit, and when they got to the Havana airport, they confiscated everything except for the clothes on their back. So yeah. So if it wasn't for friends and family already in Miami, my family would have been homeless. But we did have some friends and family, and my grandfather, grandmother, aunt, and mother essentially lived in a studio apartment, and had to start from scratch. When they fled Cuba, my family had land. They had buildings, apartment buildings. They also had construction companies. My great uncle, who recently passed away in Spain, he was a very famous architect in Europe. My grandfather, when he came to Florida, he started off. He saved some money, bought a pickup truck, and then he started contracting. He started his own construction company, contracting, pouring cement sidewalks in Miami in the 60s. And he built that up and really fulfilled the American dream. He built a very successful construction company through the 70s and 80s. He sold it in the early 80s, retired in his 50s, and left my family an inheritance. So I heard stories about how Cuba was free and that freedom was taken away, all my family's possessions confiscated. And I promised myself at a young age, I'll never allow what happened to my family's country from happening in my country. So at the age of 16, I dedicated myself to prevent socialism and communism coming to the United States, and I got involved politically. I've had a long political career. During that time, I took a sabbatical, went to grad school. While I was in grad school, I got into the financial sector. I became an insurance agent. And being an insurance agent, I was really there to protect people's families from loss of a loved one. And then I sold annuities. I wanted to protect them even more by helping them earn more on their savings and retirement. So then I became a stockbroker. I hated Wall Street so much. After 5 months, I left and went back into politics. Then COVID happened, and I've been an entrepreneur pretty much most of my adult life. Since 2009, I've been an entrepreneur. In 2010, I got my first job during like a 15-year period, and that was being the executive director of a nonprofit called Young Americans for Freedom. And then I left that, got into politics, been my own boss until recently when I became executive director of Citizens for Sound Money. But between that and COVID, I learned about crypto. I was anti-crypto, and I told my friend, my business partner at the time, that I'll never buy Bitcoin. But this was March of 2020. Bitcoin was a little over $3,500 a Bitcoin, and I said, this is like tulip, nothing's backing it. And for months, my business partner and a friend kept saying, you should buy Bitcoin, you should buy Bitcoin. I said, absolutely not. And my buddy Dan called me. He's like, hey, let me come over and show you 2 videos. And if you're not convinced about cryptocurrency, we'll never talk to you about it again. I didn't have to watch the second video. The first video convinced me of the power of blockchain technology. And what really got me, it wasn't about the privacy. It wasn't about the immutability. It was, he was giving a story about how blockchain technology, you can put land deeds and titles on the blockchain, and it can't be deleted by the government. He gave an example in how Nicaragua, a friend of his, this is Don Tapscott, the name of the talk, it was a TED talk, how blockchain is changing the world. And he was giving an example of how a friend of his had land, and the Nicaraguan government destroyed the land deed and title, put his communist friends' names on it, took trucks with guns to the landowner, pointed the gun, said, hey, this deed says my friend owns this. You don't. You need to get off. And he's like, now imagine if we put land deeds and titles on the blockchain. And a light bulb went off. He said that 70% of the world's population have tenuous titles and deeds, meaning that they never own their land. It's just leased to them for 99 years or whatever it is by the government. He's like, but if we put it on the blockchain, you would always have a proof that you owned it, no matter what happened outside. So at that point, I realized, holy cow, if we had blockchain technology back in the 50s and 60s, and the communist revolution happened, the communist regime took my family's land, and there was ever a time that we overthrew the communist regime in Florida, we can go back into the blockchain and prove the ownership of that land and property to the government, and either get that land back or get reparations. I realized at that point that blockchain technology can provide more political freedom, economic freedom, and personal freedom than at the time I believed any political activity of man. So I dug deep. I went down the rabbit hole. I'm like, how does this crypto thing work? This was in September of 2020. I watched this video. By October, I bought my first crypto. By November, I learned how to do crypto mining. And by January of 2021, I started a crypto mining and blockchain consulting company. And I did that for about 2 years before the FTX collapse, and everything was doing very well. But after the Terra Luna collapse, Ethereum going from proof of work to proof of stake, and then FTX, and the fact that Florida got rid of contracts for power at low rates, I had to shut down. So I transitioned from mining to I created an NFT project that was backed by gold and silver, and I wanted to teach financial literacy. And one way to get around providing a yield in gold and Bitcoin, the idea was to receive a yield, you have to learn financial literacy and sound money principles. I knew all about cryptocurrency. I had a board members in crypto that could advise this new project. I didn't know anything about gold and silver, so I Googled online. I'm like, gold and silver, sound money, trying to figure out where can I learn about gold and silver, because I knew about sound money on the blockchain side. I knew nothing about sound money on the physical side. I went the opposite. I went from fiat, crypto to gold. Most people go gold, and then they might get into blockchain technology. I went the other way around. So for me, there was no combat, there was no animosity between blockchain and gold and silver, because I knew you can tokenize real world assets, you can tokenize homes and so forth. You can tokenize gold and silver. PaxG and Tether Gold were the two largest, and still are the two largest tokenized gold and silver cryptos out there, or gold cryptos out there. So I found Citizens for Sound Money, and I emailed the executive director at the time, and our late founder Jim Forsyth, like, hey, I got this project going on. I didn't get a response at first, and I sent a few more emails. And after I took over, I looked back at old emails, and the old executive director Marion Ward, she emailed Jim Forsyth. She's like, hey, I don't think this guy's going to give up. We might want to meet with him. So they met with me, they interviewed me, and they were actually, Jim was so impressed with my political background after the interview. You can go to our YouTube channel at For Sound Money. You can find my initial interview with Jim. He offered me a position as legislative director, because I offered my time for free, volunteer, because there was a bill in Texas to make gold and silver legal tender back in 2023. I'm like, hey, I lobbied and Texas for a bit. I got some contacts in the legislature. Let me see what I can do. It was too late in the session. Nothing really happened, and there was another scandal with the attorney general at the time. So it didn't go anywhere. But just that effort, they offered me the position of the legislative director, a part-time position. I was still full-time with my crypto company with the NFT project. So I volunteered, and 5 months later, working part-time legislative director, they offered me the position as executive director. So what is Citizens for Sound Money? We're a 501c4 nonprofit organization that with the mission of promoting the use of sound money and protecting people's rights to do so. And the way we protect people's rights to use sound money is by passing sound money legislation, making gold and silver legal tender, getting rid of sales taxes, getting rid of capital gains taxes. And then we also have a 501c3 organization called the Sound Money Movement. Our mission for the Sound Money Movement is to educate people of all generations on the necessity of sound money for a free society and a free economy to exist. And that's what we do today. We have been, in the last 2 years, very successful in pushing sound money legislation. We were pivotal in getting Florida to pass their sound money legislation. We're pivotal in Missouri. We helped lobby in Texas. We help lobby in Louisiana, New Hampshire, Alaska, all over the country, because that is our mission. Because we believe that gold and silver is freedom. And the best way to bring freedom is to fix the money. There's a Bitcoin saying, fix the money, fix the world. We think it's actually you fix the money with gold and silver, because only gold and silver is money. Nothing else is money. Everything else is either credit or an investment. And for my Bitcoin buddies, I've debated quite a few Bitcoin maxis. And when I bring that position, I'm like, listen, Bitcoin and gold go hand in hand, man. When Bitcoin's about to go in a bear market, which I believe is now, we're starting a bear market. We're going to go, you sell your Bitcoin, you put it in digital gold and silver until the bear market's over, because Bitcoin is an investment, one of the best investments in human history. And then once we're done with the bear market and Bitcoin starts to come up, you take your gold and silver, you put it in an investment. That's called wealth cycling. Mike Maloney, that's what he calls it. He in actually episode 2 of Hidden Secrets of Money, he shows a bunch of British investors how you can actually compound your wealth, grow your wealth by cycling in and out of gold and silver and going into different investments, whether that's real estate, stocks, or any other asset, cryptocurrencies. So where are we today? Well, when I started as legislative director and then executive director, there was only 5 states that had made gold and silver legal tender. Since then, we have now 11 states that have passed gold and silver as legal tender, and the best state I'm not even going to say the country, the best sound money legislation in the world is actually the state of Missouri. The state of Missouri forces the state to accept digital gold and silver for the payment of taxes and debts, with the caveat that the state can convert it to fiat. And now for all us gold and silver stackers, not a single state of the 11 states accept physical gold and silver, and that's a big roadblock to trying to pass sound money legislation, because what the state does, if your listeners don't know anything about the legislative process, it's a tedious process. There's this thing that they add to legislation to see what the fiscal impact, the monetary impact of the state will be to pass a piece of legislation. And if our sound money legislation, which we tried in every state to make gold and silver legal tender for the state to accept it physically, they usually stick a fiscal impact of about anywhere from $6 million up to like $10-20 million, because the states are like, well, we need to hire assayers, we need to open up a vault, they're not set up for physical gold and silver. So our response to that in Missouri and Florida and other states, to the state saying we're not going to take physical, is like, well, then don't take physical, create a licensing program with current bullion dealers that currently assay gold and silver, and they're in the business of taking gold and silver and giving cash to the customers. If people want to pay their taxes in gold and silver because it's legal tender, then let these companies like cash advance stores that take utility bills, right, and then they pay the utility bill, let them take the gold and silver, instead of remitting payment in cash to the customer, have them send the cash to the state for the taxes. So Missouri and Florida thought that was interesting, but nobody's taken that step. So, but Missouri is the one state that is the most permissive sound money legislation. Any physical gold and silver, whether it's 1% gold and silver or 999 fine gold and silver, physically is legal tender in Missouri. We've also enforced gold and silver contracts. We also put it in statute that employers can pay employees in gold and silver if they wish to do so. We also have an anti-confiscation language where the federal government and the state government and no governmental agency can take and confiscate your gold and silver without due process in the state of Missouri. And I'm trying to think, is there anything else? That's pretty. I think that's everything in the bill. It is the best sound money legislation in the world. And there's a lot of questions popping up. I'm going to look at your questions here in your audience and see if there's any questions. Any plans?
If any of you have not seen your questions answered, because I was letting Daniel teach, please put it back in the chat. This time in capitals, so that I know you want it addressed, and that way we can address it. That would be really, really helpful.
Absolutely. I'm just scrolling back to when I see the first question. I see question: if the Treasury does gold bonds next year, will that help back a gold-backed currency? Yeah. Well, if the Treasury, I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think what Trump is planning on doing with reevaluating gold and silver. Sorry, I got a cat and there's banging. Oh, he's just in the litter. The plan is to reevaluate gold and silver to create more inflation. Let's just be honest. They're creating gold bonds, and those bonds are backed by gold. And the plan right now is they don't have to pay back those gold bonds for 100 years. So they are going to create brand new inflation when they evaluate the gold, and they're going to take that new currency to buy Bitcoin. And then that buying Bitcoin with however many hundreds of billions of dollars, it might be up to $1 trillion. And I haven't done the math. Will now inflate Bitcoin. Then they want to take that Bitcoin to pay off the national debt. It's a whole scheme. I'm not a big fan of what they're planning on doing with reevaluating. But I do think that the future, when this fiat economy collapses, I think the future currency is digital currencies backed by real world assets. And I think it's going to be partially backed by gold, partially backed by silver. And the way the BRICS nations are looking to create this new currency is to back that new BRICS currency with gold, silver, and then all the other fiat currencies, digital fiat currencies or physical fiat currencies with behind that currency. So I think the future, if you look at the macroeconomics, all the major institutions, the banking institutions, central banks, they're moving exchanges. They're all moving to real world digital assets, which is scary because now what we've been worried about, CBDCs, is going to happen. What that's going to look like, I don't know. I don't have a crystal ball. When gold went up 1K within 1 month, so why wouldn't I buy at these prices? Why wouldn't I buy at these prices? I mean, I would. I don't think gold's going to stop. I think gold is going to keep skyrocketing because if you look at what's going on around the world, most of the world's central banks, most of the ETF funds, they're shutting down. They're not taking any more investments because there's not enough silver. The COMEX is empty. The LBMA is empty. The U.S. Mint is empty. The Canadian Mint is empty. The British Mint is empty. The Perth Mint in Australia. There's no silver. And gold, there's still gold, but it's being bought up by all the central banks. Look, if you look in Google right now at the Weimar Republic and look at what the Deutschmark did at the end of that fiat currency, it's doing, every single fiat currency in the world is doing the same thing when priced against gold and silver. It is just going parabolic. And what's fascinating, who was I interviewing? I was talking to somebody. I don't know if it was Rob Keens or someone else, but we looked at it was something I did last on Saturday. It was a crypto mindset, I think, or something else. I was showing them the chart, historical chart of the Deutschmark next to the dollar. And when you superimpose both charts, It's almost identical. The dips, the bumps over the last 10 years, it's doing the exact same thing. It's going parabolic almost at the exact same time. So I really do believe right now you still have time to buy gold and silver. I don't think this bull market's going to end. I think we got 5 to 10 years of this bull market, and we're going to see a new world order of currency. Question: Texas just passed legislation about state-based species gold and silver programs. Can you explain? Yes. So I help with that bill, lobby that bill. And what specie means gold and silver minted by a sovereign government. That's what specie means. It's in the Constitution. Is it in the Constitution? No, I don't think the term specie is in the Constitution, but it's just understood within the gold and silver community that specie is legal tender minted gold and silver coins. So that I think that answers your question. That was pretty quick. Let me see. Yeah, to Neil Hans Dynasty. I did grow up in Florida. Let's see what other questions there are. Will Kinesis be able to deliver physical, or are they running out of metals too? As of right now, Kinesis has metal in their vaults. In fact, there are partners with Kinesis that you can actually redeem outside of the Kinesis bullion store or outside the redemption process. You can redeem any type of bullion with KAU and KAG. So there are some companies that are bullion companies in the United States that do that service. So Kinesis is not running out of gold and silver. They are audited. They have more than enough gold and silver. They're over collateralized. I think right now they have over in gold and silver, and I think they have 13 vaults around the world. They have over $500 million of so over $500 million of gold and silver, and their vaults audited. So they're not going to run out of metals anytime soon. In fact, Kinesis is a fully integrated company. It's not like the COMEX or whatever that they take in bars from other mints or mining operations. Kinesis is fully integrated from the mines to tokenization. They have mines that they get gold and silver from. They have a refinery in Turkey. They have a mint in Turkey, and then they have 13 vaults partner with Brinks and Loomis to tokenize that physical gold and silver to make these digital assets. They also have a bullion store. You go to kinesisbullion.com, look at their bullion. I think they're almost out of product. They have been selling like crazy. And then you can look up the mint, kinesismint.com. So Kinesis will not run out of gold and silver. They're fully integrated. No matter what economy we have, one thing will stay true: create a new market and you make a market cap. No competition or regulation. Yeah. No matter what economy we have, once you create a new market and you will make a market cap, no competition. Yeah, I would say that statement is true. And then there's always competitors, right? So you start a new market, you were a monopoly at first, and then you look at Goldback. Goldback was the first ORM company that really made it big. And then you have competitors. Kinesis came out with an ORM. You have Metalmark, and then you have Valorum, the makers of ORMs. They have a bunch of their own collectibles too. So yeah, it's true. It's just a free market, man. If you're an Austrian economist, the invisible hand of the free market is very efficient. Let's see. What else? What other questions?
My buddy Frostbite is probably getting a little nauseous right now when you mention Goldback. I love Goldbacks. I think it's a great fungibility for whenever someone does not want to barter with silver and they want your gold, and you're buying small stuff, eggs or some bacon or whatever. They're not getting my gold. They're going to get a Goldback.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I see it as a fungibility issue. Frosty has a completely opposite opinion. He's probably in need of taking some nausea medicine right about now. But
I absolutely love Goldbacks. I am a big Goldback fan. I have Goldbacks in my wallet. And then Citizens for Sound Money, we sell Goldbacks as a fundraiser. Goldback supports our organization with a certain amount of Goldbacks each month to help us operate our organization. And not only do I love Goldbacks, I also love Kinesis ORMs. I actually sent most of our ORMs. So these are Kinesis bills. So Kinesis has their own ORMs, but they're denominated in milligrams versus ounces. So
okay.
there are multiple companies out there that are. I don't have Metalmark for me, but Metalmark has their own too. So I love it, man.
Are they
You need,
using the same technology of
yeah.
deposition as Goldback, or
There's
does
only
Goldback
one
make
company.
that for them?
There's only one company that makes these. Goldback is a product, a different company, but it's their own brand, their own product. So the manufacturer of all Orums right now, because the technology isn't there to make counterfeits, is Valorum. So Valorum makes Goldbacks, Valorum makes Kinesis Orums, Valorum makes Metalmark Orums, and Valorum has their own Orums on their website. I don't know if they sell them directly, but they show you what they have for sale. They make Orums for sovereign states as well. I think they have Orums from Ghana. They made some for Saudi Arabia. So Valorum makes all the different Orum products out there. But the biggest market share, 99%, I'd say 98% of the market is Goldback.
There's my buddy Frosty with one of his main arguments.
I will save you the discussion on why Goldbacks are a good collectible, but why I feel they are not a good stackable, at least not this time. I disagree, Frostbite coins. Is that what you're name? Frostbite coins. So when here's an example that Jeremy Cordell, the CEO of Goldback, used and told me before he started saying it publicly. When the U.S. government, the U.S. Mint, started minting silver dimes, quarters, half dollars, and dollars, they were charging 5 times more the value of the silver than it were. So $1 was actually worth 20 cents, right? A quarter was 5 times less. The 500% premium that the government was putting on its face value legal tender. When you buy 1 grain of gold, you're paying close to 200% premium. So what Goldback and Kinesis and they're all doing is it's not about stacking. It's about usable cash to be for privacy, right? Everybody's worried about digital gold and silver. I mentioned earlier in the broadcast that I think the future currency is digital. It's the direction we're going, where we're in a digital world now. Cash is anonymous. And gold cash, like Goldbacks, Kinesis, Metalmark, this is about spending. It's also about stacking. The manufacturing costs of making these is anywhere from 30 to 60% over spot. And then you have the companies, Metalmark, Kinesis, and Goldback, that they pay for the manufacturing, which is 30 to 60%, depending on the quantities that they print. And then they have to make money too. And then they have to sell it to distributors, to like AppMex and so forth. And then AppMex needs to make money, and they have a cap amount, which is about 100% premium. So there's always space there. So I would disagree. I mean, my first Goldback that I purchased January, this is a half. I think I have one here. Not in this bag, wallet. My first Goldback, I paid $3.79 in January of 2023. That same Goldback today is worth about $8.60 something cents. It's
My
over
price was $3.67.
67.
So
yeah, it's up over 100%.
Yeah, there's no other precious metal product that has had that much of an increase of premium to my. And some people say, "Well, I'm not going to pay for anything more than the spot." That's fine. If I need to liquidate that badly, I'll go back to Alpine Gold. I'll get the $8.
Yeah, exactly. And look, there are stackers that will hunt for the best deal. I'm certain if you want to get a Goldback at a much lower cost, you'll probably find something on OfferUp, Marketplace, wherever. You'll find somebody selling their Goldbacks because they just need cash. And do that. Spend the time, spend the economic energy to find the best deal. But if you just want to, I love Goldbacks because I signed up 8 local businesses, and now there's like over 40 businesses near me within a 20-mile radius that I can go to and spend my Goldbacks for coffee or mattresses or whatever, because gold and silver is money. And we have turned, and it's a heck of a better deal, a private company charging 100% premium versus the government's charging 500% premium. So that's my argument against it not being good stackable. I mean, I had a guy that wanted to sell me $50,000 worth of Goldbacks, and he bought them for like, I don't know, $20,000 or $30,000, like a year ago. I mean, it's great. It's Goldbacks, these Orums, the Kinesis bills, the Metalmark Orums, They're all gold, man. It's yeah, you're paying a higher premium, but you're paying for the utility of spendable gold and silver, right? So I think that I think I hammered that well enough. Um, let's see, what other questions do we have here,
Well,
Tiger?
if I may add on to that, I don't see
Yeah,
the stackable or collectible. My original gold backs, from the first four states, they have a certain design on them. I've found out that they've improved the quality of their designs. I don't care. I didn't buy them for the designs. I bought them for a first line defense under SHTF. That if someone wants gold instead of silver, that's when they come out, and that's when I'm going to use them.
right.
Um, and with goldbacks climbing as they did, they took themselves out of the $3 range currently, and to get me back into that $3 range, I started buying halves.
Yeah,
So I can go back to small fungibility.
yeah.
And
And there's rumors that they're working on a quarter. I don't know how small they can get. It just they're losing money on the halves. Maybe they're breaking even now, but they were producing the halves because the CEO Jeremy Cordell thought it was important to have a sub $5 gold back. I mean, these are now $4 and something cents. So
yeah,
they're really looking at producing a quarter. And if gold keeps increasing the way that it's increasing, I don't know how small they can get. I don't know if it can get down to an eighth, but that's the beautiful thing about.
I'm just going to keep buying the fractional because you're going to need to have, you're not in pure SHTF, you're not going to get change back.
Yeah, right.
So
There is a we're good on the gold backs.
yeah, we're good.
All right, cool. I'm going to answer a couple of questions. Ron Spencer asked two questions kind of back to back. He says, what value does the gold and silver have to be to back our currency? I think I mentioned that earlier. I don't think we're going to back our currency the way that it used to. And then he followed up when I was talking about crypto. When quantum computers become reality, encryption and blockchain technology may be out the window. Where will crypto be? Well, there are some cryptos, proof of work cryptocurrency blockchains that are quantum resistant, and the entire crypto community knows that quantum computing is a major threat. So they're hardening their blockchains with anti quantum algorithms to try to protect and beat quantum computing attacks. So they're quite aware of that. Want to know more about what? Yeah. Okay. Let's see what else is there. Nixon took us off the over 40,000 tons of silver above ground. There are only 40 tons of platinum. Yes, I think platinum is a good speculative metal. I think it's a great investment. It's not money. So I would put platinum in that investment category. Same as tungsten. Tiger and I were talking off camera before the broadcast about tungsten. So I think anything other than gold and silver is either an investment or credit. Full stop. That's my position. I'm sticking to it.
My position on tungsten is we don't make it anymore. We don't mine it anymore. We got our first one coming up. I bought it at 72 cents. It's now I got 300 plus return, 300% return, because we need it for military, and I doubt we're going to be able to import it. So that's my speculation on that.
I think right now it's just smart to get in any commodities. I think commodities are a smart play. Companies that are mining commodities is another smart play. So or strategic metals. I forget the exact terminology, but yeah, I agree. Metal mat. Nixon took America off the gold standard temporarily. When does temporarily stop? When does a temporary stop? I think it's going to be permanent. I don't think the temporary is going to stop. Fluffy Jojo 72. Any plans for Ohio? Yes, we're always looking at different states. Ohio's on the radar. We got a few people in Ohio. We tried. There's a piece of legislation that we identified last year. We reached out to the sponsors about potentially changing it to make the legislation better. But there are plans. Look, we just expanded. Now we have 3 employees. I am the primary lobbyist, and we're a nonprofit, so our funds are limited. So if people want us to come to their state, consider joining our organization. Let me do a plug right now on Citizens for Sound Money. If you go to citizens, the number 4 sound money .org, you can go to where it says members and then click become a member. And there's 2 membership classes. We have our 25 Pioneer membership, which is silver, and 100 Pioneer membership, which is gold. If you support our cause, if you want to see us come and continue doing the work that we're doing, please consider joining. You are part of the Sound. If you're watching this, you're part of the Sound Money movement, and we are stronger together. And we're the only nonprofit organization in the country that is pushing for sound money legislation and lobbying actively. There is not another nonprofit out there. There are companies that are for profits that have like a legislative arm. But they're for-profit company. They have their own reasons for doing legislation. There's other for-profit companies partnered with other gold and silver companies that are doing good work. But we're the only nonprofit organization looking out for the people and looking out for all the industry players. So support us at citizensforsoundmoney.org. That was my first plug of the evening.
Okay, Daniel,
yeah.
can I have you email me all that information? I'll put it in the link below, in the description below, and make it easy for everyone, including myself, to get in there and sign up. I've told you when we first started talking, I want to become part of the Citizens for Sound Money movement.
Yes.
I want to be something more than just a member. I want to be an active participant.
Yes.
And I've introduced you to Mr. Chris Pritt. We won't go into any big details because he's looking at things that he wants to keep quiet until he's ready to make announcements. But he was so tickled with you. So he and I are talking about doing another live stream.
Yeah.
The 2 of you are going to talk, because Chris presented 2 bills when he was in the House of Delegates.
Yeah.
And that's West Virginia's version of House of Representatives. And they're sitting there gathering dust.
Yeah.
And, I'd like to see that go through, maybe with a little more power. And I want to introduce him to Citizens for Sound Money. And absolutely. I want to be part of his getting back into legislation. He's not sure he wants to do it at the moment. We're talking about it. We're trying to convince him. I think he can do it with a little bit more people behind him. But that's another topic for a future video. But what I really want to do is get everyone here. If you want to become a member for Citizens for Sound Money, put a 1 in the chat. If you don't, 2 in the chat. If you're still sitting on the fence, 3 in the chat. And what I'm going to suggest to all of you is, when I get that link and I put it in the description below, go see it. Go link up, become a member, and do as much as you can to go ahead and make this, because we need to return to what the forefathers wanted for us. And we have people who want the exact opposite. And as long as we push back, and we push back litigiously with what's in the Constitution, we have a heck of a chance of winning.
Yeah, 100%. And look, we're the only country in the world where the federal government their constitution allows smaller jurisdictions to make something other than the national currency legal tender. We're the only country in the world where states can make gold and silver legal tender, which is unique. And look, gold and silver is freedom. Gold and silver is money. And we need to go back to our roots. Our founding fathers hated fiat currency. They hated paper money. They experimented with it with the continental dollar, and they inflated it away and stole the people's economic energy, and they couldn't even buy shoes for the soldiers. So and that's why they put gold and silver as legal tender, and that's why they passed the legal tender act, I think 1792, and they put exactly how many grains of silver and how many grains of gold for a legal tender coin. That's why we have less than an ounce. They based it on the grains, which was mirroring the Spanish mil dollar, and I think this Spanish escudo for the gold. So yeah, let me see. MT Stacker, if you don't mind, I can get back to the questions if you want, unless you have something else, Tiger.
Go ahead.
MT Stacker asks, what next state or states are going to make gold and silver legal tender? I don't know that answer. If you had any idea how difficult it is to make gold and silver legal tender, or any law legal tender, it's like yanking teeth. It's like it's like passing a law is similar to sausage making. You don't want to know how it's done. So it's tough. But if I were to guess, and where we're spending a lot of time and energy, believe it or not, all 11 states that have passed gold and silver legal tender are red states. We are putting a lot of time and effort in one blue state, Maryland. Maryland, we have helped the bullion dealers in Maryland form the Sound Money Association of Maryland. Bullion dealers came together. We advised them after they asked us to help kill a piece of legislation that was going to get rid of the tax exemption on buying over $1,000 worth of gold and silver, and it failed. We told them, listen, this was a last minute thing. You know, we did our best. We ran the best campaign we could in 72 hours. You need to form an association, and you need to have a lobbyist, because to stop this and reverse it. And Maryland, I feel good about Maryland, because they started interviewing the bullion dealers that were pushing against this exemption repeal, and almost all the bullion dealers in Maryland have lost 80% of their business year over year since the law went into effect July 1st. And that's because Maryland's a small state. People just leave the state of Maryland to their surrounding states that don't have sales tax on gold and silver, and are buying 80% month over month from the previous year that they lost their business. So I think Maryland might be the first blue state that makes gold and silver legal tender. We're working in Alaska. We're working in Montana. Every week I'm on a Sound Money roundtable with a bunch of Montana legislators. So not this next year, because they have off sessions. So next year they're off. But the following year, we're looking to get it done in Montana. There's a few other states. If I had a crystal ball, maybe Maryland will be the first blue state, and I'm not sure what other states. There's like 30 states looking to pass sound money legislation, and we helped pass model legislation at ALEC, the American Legislative Exchange Council, which is the largest nonprofit body of state legislators in the country. We lobbied this summer to get a model piece of legislation. We got that passed. So now we have model legislation for the whole country. So who knows? We might get another 11 states, 100% increase in legal tender states. Who knows? It's, with the price of gold and silver, I think this is a right time to make gold and silver legal tender across the country. So let's see. What other questions do we have?
This one was about New Mexico. They're starting to wake up. You probably know about that than I do.
I don't know about New Mexico. If you have an in about some legislators, or this is the first I've heard about New Mexico, but send us an email, or you can do support at citizens, the number 4 soundmoney.org, support at citizenssoundmoney.org. Let them know you saw me on Tiger Stacker and you want help with your state. We'll compile a list of everybody. There's a lot of people that want. Remember, we're a nonprofit and our resources are limited. Unless you were watching and you have quite a bit of gold and silver you want to donate for the cause, or dirty fiat for the cause, let us know, and we'll come to your state. To give you an idea, roughly, of how much it costs, I'm going to say minimum per state to get boots on the ground and work in the legislative session, we're looking at about $100,000 per state.
Wow.
Because it's not cheap. I mean, it's my time, it's travel, it's doing events, it's with legislators, it's educating legislators. We also, one thing that helps is hiring a lobbyist in the state that already has relationships. If I don't have relationships, so it's expensive. We spent over $100,000 2 years in a row in Florida. Missouri, I don't think it was 100. Maybe it's in a state like Missouri, maybe New Hampshire, it's less. Maybe it's like 25 to 50 grand, but for a big state, at least minimum 100K. Other companies and organizations spent millions in Florida. So we had help. We had partners in Florida to help it. We spent the 100K as a nonprofit. These other organizations were not nonprofits. They were able to spend quite a bit more. So it's not cheap. But yeah, we'll see. If you were interested in bringing sound money legislation to your state, two things I ask of you. Join Citizens for Sound Money as a 25 pioneer or 100 pioneer, and send us an email to support at Citizens for Sound Money, and we will compile a list, and we'll start reaching out to all of you to see if you have connections. The number one thing when it comes to lobbying is relationships. If you know somebody in the legislature, in the House or the Senate, or you know the governor, that's even more powerful, and you're good friends with the governor of a state, reach out and let us know. Politics is all about relationships first, and then it's about who has the most money, which is unfortunate, and then who has the biggest grassroots organization. And we can get into that later if you want to learn. If your audience wants to learn more about the process. Let's see.
I'll see what my wife can do on the governor. She's babysitted the governor's dog. So that's not the strongest connection, but it might give a lead.
Yeah, any ends. It's all about relationships. There's a saying I've been saying since my teens. It's who you know that gets you there. It's what you know that keeps you there. So if you know somebody, just let us know and we'll reach out. Ron Spencer, he likes asking a lot of questions. He says, "What is the world debt? The debt that all countries owe. Who do they owe it to?" I think it's in the hundreds of trillions of dollars, and they owe it to all the central banks and the bankers. Almost all in the United States, the central bank of the United States is owned by the largest banks in the world, and I'm willing to bet that it's the same for all the other central banks. The biggest banks in the world have a piece of the central bank. So the banks own the world, unfortunately. If you think that's a conspiracy, read Creature from Jekyll Island. The Federal Reserve has it on their website. They pay a 6% dividend to the owners of the Federal Reserve. A government agency doesn't have owners. The Federal Reserve is a private corporation owned by the biggest banks in the world. We don't know who owns them because of mergers and acquisitions since 1913, so it's hard to figure out who actually owns the Federal Reserve. But they get 6% of all the profits, which is the taxpayer dollars we pay. We pay income tax, not to really pay for government funding. The government funding is paid for by the debt issued by the Federal Reserve. The income taxes that we pay almost entirely goes to pay the Federal Reserve, so the Federal Reserve can then pay their dividend of their owners a 6% dividend. That's just unfortunately how the world economy. So Ron Spencer's asking some great questions. What is your cat doing, Daniel? I think he was using the litter. I have one of those $700 automatic litters, and one of my cats, he likes grabbing the grill that the clean litter goes into, and he just pops it. So yeah, I have a few cats. I'm not a crazy cat guy. Don't call me that. I just love cats. That's what can I say. Have you seen what happens to gold when it's introduced to mercury? I think a while ago. I don't remember. Fluffy Jojo 72. Have you used the Cool Wallet Pro hardware wallet? Cool Wallet Pro hardware wallet. You can store your KE and KG. Oh no, I haven't. I've used Ledger. I'm a Ledger guy, and I think with Stellar, I think I can do it with Stellar on the Ledger wallet. Let's see what else. Any questions you want to pop up there that I haven't seen yet?
I'm looking. Let's see here. Joseph, I don't quite understand where he's going at with this. Can't be sound money citizen. I don't see why you can't. It's such a really good thing to do to get us back to the constitutionality of what our founding fathers were trying to get us to, and get us back off of the fake promises of fiat currency, and then put reliability and fictional financial responsibility back in our currency. So I think that Our founding fathers threw tea into the Boston harbor because they didn't like the taxes that were done, and that tax was nothing compared to what we're doing now. So we need to get the kahunas of what our founding fathers were doing and get us back to where we need to go.
Yeah, yeah, no, 100%. I'm looking through the text. What was his name? Joseph Lopez is from California. He then said later on that he wants to know if it's free because he is low income, so it's because he can't afford to join the membership. You
Oh,
can
okay.
be a Sound Money citizen. You are a Sound Money citizen by joining Citizen Sound Money. You're part of the organization and supporting our mission. But you're a Sound Money. Everybody watching is part of the Sound Money movement. You are part of the Sound Money movement. By joining Citizen Sound Money, you are empowering an organization to represent you in the halls of the legislature, in the halls of Congress. We're looking to potentially lobby in DC to get rid of capital gains. So, joining isn't necessary. You're part of the movement, but supporting us is an option. And I encourage you to support our mission. It's a very important mission because we're trying to bring freedom back by fixing the money. You fix the money, you fix the world. Let's see.
My
Fluffy.
one question is, I want to get further in than just joining.
Yeah.
Provided I have freedom from the work and freedom from whatever. But some people have more free time than what I will have, especially with working in ERs and traveling. But if I have more free time, I want to give more to Citizens for Sound Money, and also encouraging Mr. Pritt to get him back into legislation.
Yeah.
I can't wait till you guys come to West Virginia.
Oh, I can't wait too. So West Virginia, that's on the list too. I'm looking forward to talking further with Chris Pritt, since he wrote two pieces of legislation. I think it was 6 years ago. Looking forward to help getting that passed. I think I went through everything. I don't see any other questions. Where else is this streaming? This is streaming on Citizens for Sound Money's X account and YouTube as well. Because I see all your comments, plus I see our people's comments. So we're pushing it out to both of our socials. I think that's all the questions. If I went through all the questions and I missed your question, please ask it again.
Now, please put it in caps.
And put it in caps. Will California be added to take gold and silver as legal tender? I'm curious. That is a interesting question. I would not suspect California to be really interested in bringing sound money legislation, but I would have said the same thing about Maryland, and Maryland is surprising me. So maybe, I don't know. California's a big push. Here's my theory. My theory has been that if we get anywhere from 25% of the states to make gold and silver legal tender, 25 to the 50%, that'll be enough pressure to put on the federal government to make gold and silver legal tender. And then we don't need to go state by state. It's now federal. So that's kind of my guess. We're almost there. We're at 22%. Okay. So a little bit more, and one or two. Is it one more state? One more state will put us at 26%. And I know there's rumblings and talks in the halls of Congress right now about getting rid of capital gains, and we'll see about making it legal tender. Hello, Barbara from Texas. Welcome. If silver is legal tender and I want to pay with silver, doesn't that mean spot conversion at time of spot? So the way we write our bills, Mike W., if you want to put that question up, I will. Tiger. Mike, the way that it works, the way we write our legislation, the state doesn't determine spot price. It is the two parties. So if you come to me and you want to buy something from me, the law in Florida is that both parties need to determine a fair price of spot. So we don't want the government involved in determining the price of gold and silver. I think that's what destroyed the gold and silver standard. The government setting the ratios, the government setting the price, and then they were able to print infinite currency at that price, stealing your wealth. So we want a free floating currency, and we want the free market. I think the free market's the most efficient market for freedom and liberty, and the exchange of goods and services and supply and demand. So we want that. How about Hawaii? Man, Hawaii, I had a call. I had a phone call with one sound money advocate, and I gave him advice. Hawaii's really far away, and I don't think my organization will pay for me to go out there unless we get a donor. I said, listen, if you want me to come out there, we need to raise some funds because going out to Hawaii is very expensive. First of all, it's an island state, and then it's one of the most blue states in the country. And it's kind of scary out there from what I hear. I have people who lived in Hawaii, now live in Florida and live in Texas. They fled Hawaii after COVID. They really shut down your liberties out there. So Hawaii is kind of the same place as California. Blue states are a lot harder because look, they're Keynesians. They're modern monetary theorists. They don't believe in sound money. Maybe with the increase of gold and silver, it will change some of these blue states' minds because as the dollar inflates away, their budgets also lose their purchasing power. So we'll see.
Do you think the migrations out of the blue states into the red states is going to help change their mind?
I don't know. The reason people are leaving is because they haven't changed their minds and they're making things worse. And that's why Florida is the fastest growing state in the country, and Texas and Montana, right? Like, the blue. I mean, Montana's more purple, but it leans right. The reason why there's a mass migration of people from the blue states. Who knows? I mean, heck, they're about to elect a full-blown socialist as the mayor of New York. They haven't learned their lesson. They're absolutely corrupt. Red states are corrupt too. Every state is corrupt in different levels. Have you done work in Colorado? I think somebody emailed me about Colorado, but Colorado is now a pretty solid blue state too. But they have a good history of gold and silver mining, so maybe. Look, all these states are a possibility, guys. But we just need support to expand. We can target max 4 or 5 states where I'm actually deployed. I can email and call as many legislators as possible. I can testify remotely. And if I really need to, I can even go testify and lobby. But if you want boots on the ground where I'm there for weeks, months at a time, pushing legislation, we just need some support from you, the community, to push the sound money movement and help with education, help with lobby. What we're doing on the education side, we got Missouri pass here. We'll talk about this for a second. We got the bill in Missouri pass, and now from the grassroots, the Missouri Freedom Initiative, the people who we worked with to make this happen, have asked us to launch and host sound money merchant seminars to teach business owners and individuals on how to accept physical and digital gold and silver for the purchase of goods and services by the business owner, and to teach individuals how to use gold and silver, how to verify gold and silver. That is what our C3 does. Our C4 lobbies and makes laws. Our C3 educates business owners, legislators, and individuals on how to use the laws. You have to have both. Like Utah was the first state to pass gold and silver as legal tender back in 2011. Hardly anybody uses gold and silver. When you can pass good laws, the hard work is teaching people and getting business owners and individuals to use sound money like we used to prior to 1971 and prior to 1965, because people forgot. They forgot how to use gold and silver. They don't think of gold and silver as money anymore. So there's the action of making gold and silver legal tender. Then there's the educational action that needs to be done afterwards to get the laws and people involved.
Yeah, because right now, stackers, numismatists, collectors, we make what, 5% of the U.S. Population. The rest of them think the paper dollar and the clad coins is actual real money.
I've heard it as low as 2%, but yeah, 2 to 5%. That's it. I think 5% is high, actually. Maybe with what's happening now, there's a lot of new stackers coming in with the price of gold and silver skyrocketing. If the threshold of selling gold and silver is over $10,000 for reporting to the IRS, why hasn't it been adjusted for inflation? Because, the same reason why they keep changing CPI numbers. They keep fudging the numbers. They don't want you to know what real inflation is. They still think inflation's 2.75% when inflation really is 11% compounded year after year. But you can't trust the government. I mean, the reason they fudge the CPI numbers is they don't have to pay 10% more on Social Security or 10% more on your retirement, on other welfare programs. You know, the COLA. That's why they fudge the numbers. They don't want you really knowing how bad they're stealing from you. They're stealing at least 10%, 11% of your economic energy every single year. I'm seriously considering trying to buy a silver mining claim here in Colorado. Would be my dream property. Man, that would be my dream property too. If it actually had silver that I could just mine and, you know, use my own economic energy to make money, you know, heck yeah, do that, man. Let's see. 2 to 3%. Frostbite confirmed. It's about 2 to 3%. Have you heard of Reggie Middleton? He is building a P2P trading system, 1 ounce silver rounds called. No, I haven't. No.
What's a P2P trading system?
Person to person.
Okay.
So just peer to peer, person to person. Yeah, no, that's great. So B2B would be business to business. Peer to peer would be P2P. Yeah, no, that's great. There are a lot of companies coming out there now. I mean, you got AppMex with One Gold, you have Bullion Vault, you have Kinesis, you have a bunch of companies coming out there with peer-to-peer systems to send silver or gold to one another. How do people transact? That's a great question. There's different ways you can transact with gold and silver. Physically, you just take your Morgans or your Goldbacks, and you just find a business owner that is willing to take it. That you can go to goldback.com, or you go to on your app on Android or iPhone and download the official Goldback app, or you can download probably my favorite app because they have Google Maps versus just their own app. It's called AU Assistant. Goldback or AU Assistant, or it's like Assistant, but with AU in front of it. And they will show you, you put in your address, and they'll show you what businesses accept Goldbacks. Those Goldback companies might even be willing to take physical bullion. So you just go to the business owner and like, hey, would you be willing, or you call, would you be willing to take gold and silver for the payment of your goods and services? And that's how you do that. Or you just go take your Goldbacks or your Kinesis Orms or whatever to these businesses and start transacting with Goldback. It's simple. Listen, people ask, how do you use gold and silver in a sound money in a transaction? Well, we've been using gold and silver for 5,000 years. We're just in a 54-year failed experiment. Is it 54? Is that the right math? 54 years failed experiment of fiat. And that's pretty much a generation and a half of people who have completely forgot how to use gold and silver. It's not that hard. It's like using change. It's just that change is worth a lot more than the face value. Yes, tipping. I tip with Goldbacks all the time. I give Goldbacks out to people when I'm out at the dinner or whatever. It's another way to raise awareness. Let's see. Sick liaisons. There are plenty of merchants that use real money. Like Space Miner. Space Miner uses real money. I use real money. I'll take payment of gold and silver for anything that I have for sale or whatever. I'll take gold and silver to sell my car or whatever, man. Like, I'd rather take gold and silver than dollars. Full stop. You just got to find people and educate other business owners and show them that if they took gold and silver, they'd be preserving their profits versus losing it because of inflation. So, let's see what. Yeah.
Can we ever get Citizens for Sound Money so big that there'll be more than just your little group of people on the payroll? So not only to have the payroll, but more importantly, have the manpower to get more states involved and a higher percentage of states involved.
Yeah. That is my vision and hope and dream for the organization. I want to die in this position. Like, this is the only job I want for the rest of my life. I'm very passionate about freedom and liberty because of my background. And I know that economic liberty is tied to personal liberty, gold and silver or freedom. And, my vision is to build this organization. So not just be in the United States, but to bring sound money to the world. After we passed Florida, we got calls from Ireland, Germany, Turkey, Australia, Canada, asking me for advice for how to bring sound money legislation, how to lobby, and how to write sound money laws. So we have a strong, powerful mission. Our late founder Jim Forsyth sparked the torch of liberty. He unfortunately passed away tragically, and I've taken that torch and I'm running with it full speed. And we have done amazing work in the last year since his passing. We helped bring along 6 additional states from the 5 that we already had when I came on board. And it's so important what we're doing. You, the audience, you are important. You're part of the Sound Money movement. That's why we actually have the trademark Sound Money Movement for our 501c3 organization. You are the movement. We want you to join the movement and support the cause so we can bring sound money to the world. Will we ever have true audit of gold the U.S. government actually holds? I don't know. That's an interesting question. If Doge and Elon couldn't do it, I don't know. That's maybe when they reevaluate gold, they'll do an audit. I think right now maybe the government probably, this is just all theory. I think that government leased a lot of the gold at Fort Knox, and now they're just recovering the gold from those leases before they do an audit. So we don't have.
I wondered about that. I've wondered if that's what that whole quote unquote repatriation was to put things back, put things back where it belongs before they start the audit. And what I'd like to see with an audit is not just how many bars we got, but also the composition, 999 versus the constitutional gold 90%, which wasn't purified. They just melted it as 90% bars, and who owned it? Who owned it over time?
I don't know, man. The government, there are national security interests where the government, we won't know for what's the timeline? Is it 40, 50 years before they make things public for national security reasons? Maybe I'll be long gone before I think we find out the truth about what happened with the gold in Fort Knox. Or maybe they come out with it. Maybe they reevaluate and they open up the vault and they show us all. Who knows, man? The government likes doing things in secret. I lobby in government. Listen, there are two handfuls. I can probably count on 2 hands how many people that are serving government are statesmen. The rest are politicians. The difference, statesmen have a set of principles that they won't violate, and they actually believe in the Constitution and follow the Constitution. Politicians are typically out for power, influence, and money.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. So it's just the reality of our political system, man. It's no longer a democracy, a republic. It's a corporatocracy, and the corporations, since Citizens United, control almost every single government through lobbyists. The bad lobbyists like big pharma and banking and all that, and they give billions of dollars a year, all of them combined, to politicians in every state, municipality, county, and federal government. So us, small nonprofits, with $100,000, it seems like a lot to people out there, but in the bigger scope of things, when you have companies spending tens of millions of dollars in just a few states or more, hundreds of millions of dollars across the country and the federal, it's nothing. We are David versus Goliath. David versus Goliath, and we made some big. We've lobbied against the banking lobby. And we won. We got it done in Florida. We got it done in Missouri. So we're small but mighty as Citizens for Sound Money.
Well, you have to be if you got 11 states already.
Yeah,
11 out of 50. That's a little bit more than a fifth.
Yeah, 100%. We're at 22%. And I think that we're gonna have a lot more. Especially, let me tell you, it couldn't come at a better time. This boom in gold and silver after 11 states have made it gold and silver, and the 2 biggest states, red states, Florida and Texas, have done it. Those 2 states, other states follow. And Missouri, they're not a big state, but they are the model. So we're definitely going to keep looking at Missouri for model legislation and what we've done in ALEC as well.
That makes me happy because that's where I went to medical school, the Show Me State.
They're also nicknamed the Bullion State. Did you know that?
Because of their new legislation?
No. They've been called the Bullion State for the better part of 100 years. There was a senator who pushed. Yeah, there was a senator that pushed to make gold or silver. I think the Morgan dollar program, and that's where they got to honor him. They called Missouri the Bullion State because he's the one that really pushed for the silver dollar program with the Morgans. What do you think of the LBMA silver short was all about? Was it real or made up to test what the real market will pay? In reference to what exactly? You're talking about a specific moment, or are you just talking about just the LBMA being out of silver or the shorts in the market? Maybe clarify that. I can just tell you my thoughts. Center for Trade at the Arch. Center for Trade at the Arch. What? I'm not exactly sure. I'm not sure what he's asking. I can answer. Huh? Yeah, I'll ask what I think you're asking. I'll answer what I think you're asking. I think that the banks can no longer control the silver and gold. I mean, there has been a major squeeze and a lot of liquidations on unleveraged shorts and just short contracts in general. I think that we are at a point where the shorts don't work anymore. I think we're at a point where the dollar and fiat currency is failing. I think we're at a point where we're about to start a hyperinflationary event, and we can see several $100 ounces of silver and up to $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 ounce gold. And that's not because gold and silver is worth that much. That's because we're denominating it in dollars. I think Mike Maloney, in his Hidden Secrets of Money, said that this is going to be the greatest wealth transfer in the history of humanity, because this is the first time in the history of our species that the entire planet has been on a fiat standard. No other time in human history has every nation on the planet been on a fiat standard. We've had over 6,000 fiat currencies in the history of our species, and every single one of them reverted to its true value. Zero. But they were regional, or they were just one country. This is the first time in our existence that every nation in the world is on a fiat standard, and those who are stacking, those who saw it coming, are now being vindicated, and we are about to see the greatest wealth transfer in the history of the world. We're going to be able to use our gold and silver when this is all done, in my opinion, and the opinion of a lot of smart people smarter than me, use our gold and silver to buy assets, buy land. After the Great Depression, those who had gold and silver after the fallout was over were able to buy entire city blocks in New York with just a few ounces of gold and silver. When everybody else was broke and suffering because they didn't have gold and silver, they had the currency that basically collapsed during the Great Depression. Even though it was pegged to gold and silver, the reason why we had the Great Depression, as Ben Bernanke said, it was their fault for causing the Great Depression. I think
the whole LBMA thing is, and you may already know this, is that big places such as India were calling for physical delivery, and the LBMA didn't have it. So they started borrowing or buying, I don't know which, from COMEX, and both of them started coming down. So they needed to replenish their supplies, and the refiners can't keep up. They're like 4 or 5 months behind. And
they're empty.
Shops, they're trying to sell to the refiners, and they're buying it, but they're not. The coin shops are not getting their money for 4 or 5 months until they get their money from COMEX and LBMA. So a lot of the coin shops and pawn shops are buying seriously under spot, as low as $10 under spot from what I've been gathering. We're in a really weird, uncharted time.
Yeah, it is crazy. Look, we have had silver squeezes before, but that is a retail silver squeeze. We have never, it is unprecedented, first time in modern economics that both the retail markets are squeezed and the depositories and the mints that we depend on to make gold and silver coinage are squeezed. They have nothing. Look, I think last week the LBMA was empty. They received 8 million ounces of silver, and it was immediately gone within a few hours. There is not enough silver. I think the price of 52 is way undervalued. I think we'll see $100 ounce silver by the first quarter of next year or sooner. I think we might even hit $60 silver before the end of the month. It's crazy. It's insane. And my name is Daniel Diaz. I'm the executive director of Citizens for Sound Money. That's who the guest is. So yeah, I'm just answering some of the questions in chat. Actually, why? Oh yeah, you don't. You know what? No, I'll leave it as is.
By the way, I noticed you put something up. Did you want me to put that on stage, or is that?
Yeah. What's that? My name?
I don't know what it is. Let me pull it up, and then if you don't like it, I'll pull it down.
Yeah, sure. Oh yeah, this is just. While I was talking, this is how you become a member of Citizens for Sound Money. So you want to go to citizensforsoundmoney.com. This is our homepage. You want to highlight, go over to members, click on. Oh, here's a fun fact. Metal Markup. I don't know if that's up yet. We just transitioned to a new website. So when you buy a membership, you get access to Metal Markup, which is a bullion aggregator. It is better than findbullionprices.com. It shows you some of the cheapest bullion dealers out to buy physical. So you can go to members, become a member, and either join for $25 or $100. And if you want a tax write-off, you can go to soundmoneymovement.org, click on initiatives when that loads. Or you can just scroll down. I think the initiatives are down here. There it is. Initiatives. And you can donate to one of our different initiatives right here. You can do the scholarship fund, our TV show, which will be coming out next year on most likely CNBC. It's called The Money Myths. It's going to be at least a 12-episode, 1 hour long series, 1 hour long, 12 episodes about money. It's going to be the history of money, the current state of money and the problem, and the future of money. It's going to be like Mike Maloney, but for broadcast television. Curriculum development. We have plans to create Sound Money curriculum for university schools and so forth. And then the Sound Money Academy, which is our learning module system. Any money to the Sound Money, any donations to the Sound Money movement is a tax write-off. So yeah, that's what I had on my screen. FYI.
Does the memberships tax write-off also, or just the programs you talked about?
Just the programs. 501c4s are not tax deductible because we do lobby and we get involved politically, so you can't get a tax write-off.
Okay.
But the 501c3 is.
Yeah, I'm involved with a 501c3, the motorcycle Masonic organization that donates their proceeds to different hospitals for people to offset some of their expenses.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, that's what I had on my screen. I had it up just showing. There you go. Thank you, Ellie, for sharing that. That's our YouTube link. And where I think so you can subscribe. Yes, please subscribe. We're trying to get to 1,000. I saw that you guys helped get Tiger to 2,000. Help us get to 1,000. I'd really appreciate that. That way we can monetize our channel and start bringing in some money through that to help the mission. So really appreciate.
Let me throw something in here. We're currently at 42 likes. Every 25 likes, I'm going to give away a silver quarter. But I'm going to hold it at ransom. Well, I've got 38 people viewing, unless they're lurking and I can't see them. I want to see 30 people subscribe to Citizens for Sound Money.
All right.
And then I will release it, and I want to see more likes into the channel, because as I told you so many times before, I work really hard to give you good content and also protect the people in our community. And I do a lot with Frosty. Frosty is a great numismatist who can tell you the nuances of coins and all that. I do it from a scientific standpoint where I show you different things, scientifically, and try to teach and how to protect you from not buying fakes. Together, we do a great collaborative called Stack Collector, which, by the way, Daniel, if you ever want to come up on Stack Collector, I'll have to ask my partner Frosty, because we don't make unilateral decisions. We make partner decisions. But I would think you'd say yes. But basically, I want to see him get 30. What am I looking at? Let's go 30, maybe 35 increase in his channel.
Absolutely.
And if you do that, I might be able to be talked into a second silver quarter without getting to 50. Okay. So
love it.
So if I can have Ellie throw in, or Frosty or one of my mods throw in the link to Citizens for Sound Money, and I'm going to try to bring it up on my screen.
I think we were at 947 when you made the challenge. We're at now 959. So we got 12 so far.
Okay, people, 12. So I said 30, 35. Let's just say 35 just for easy math. We got to get we're 25 down. We get 2 more. So, let's come on, people. We're not there.
We need to get to, here's the goal. If it's 35, we need to get to 982 subscribers. We are 22 short. 22 short. We need a few more. We're now 20 short. We're at 962. Come on, get us there. Do it within the next 3 minutes. Let's see if we can do this. 962. So we'll keep going.
Let's refresh. See what we find.
Where are we at?
965.
All right.
What was the mark?
982. We're 17 short. We need 17 more.
Come on, people. Get them up there.
Come on.
We got to get them up to monetization.
Let's do it.
I'm assuming you have the 4,000 view hours.
No, that's part of it too. So we want to get to 1,000, and then we also need you guys to watch our videos on your free time. Go check out our interview.
I'll tell you what also will work too. It's a little, if you don't have the time to watch, turn on your computer anyway.
Yes. Just to go to our playlist. We have multiple playlists, and just mute your computer, go to bed, and just let the playlist run. That will help us a lot. We'd really appreciate that. We're teaching you guys how to game the YouTube system.
No, SG, we don't rig our wheel like Yankee.
You sure about that?
I'm absolutely positive. Yankee broke my tiger wheel. I had to get a fellow called Professor Rig DeBordis from the University of Yamama to go ahead and fix the wheel. It works just fine. So where are we at right now? I got a refresh. We are 970. What was the mark again?
We're 12 short. We need 12 more subscribers. 12
82.
more, guys.
982. That will get him close to at least the subscribers he needs. Now,
and you know what? Here's what I want to do. I'm going to throw in from Citizens for Sound Money a 2 half gold backs and a 50 milligram Kinesis Aurum. It's I think that this is worth about $15 US. This is $8.60-something. So I will throw this in there as well, and maybe with your giveaway. So we can do 3 more spins for your giveaway.
Well, I want to show you this because as I'm talking, I've spent more time talking than thinking. I subscribed. Now, here's the kicker, people. If you subscribe only, then you run the risk of having YouTube take you out because they think you're a bot. So if you go ahead and put in, you're subscribed, go watch a video, click a like, leave a comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification.
Yes.
The the people at YouTube will think you're not a bot. It'll leave the subscription there, and he won't lose, because I've had that happen with my search to become monetized. So let's get him up there, because we really need to get this movement moving.
Yeah, we are 8 away. We're at 974. Guys, if we hit 982, I'm throwing these 3 orms back into the shuffle. Let's go. Let's get up to 982.
If I win the gold backs, let's send it to Frosty.
Okay, let's send it to Frosty if you win. If you rig it and you win, let's do that. Yeah, interact with the channels. Comment here, go on our videos, comment on our videos. I interviewed David Morgan that aired on Friday. I interviewed Jeremy Kaufman, and I'm interviewing tomorrow live at 6 p.m. If you want to follow us, subscribe. And then tomorrow at 6 p.m., I will be live with Rob Keens. We're going to be talking about government IDs and digital currencies and all that, and sound money and what's going on around the world. So join us tomorrow at 6 p.m. With Rob Keens from the Freedom Report. Let's see, where are we at? We are at 977. We need 5 more subscribers, guys. 5 more subscribers, and we get an extra quarter. And I'm giving 2 half gold backs and a Kinesis 50 milligram.
That's not bad, people.
That's not bad. That's that's just a $21, $23 value, I think, just from the gold backs I'm giving. Plus, are you doing quarters or half dollars?
I'm doing half dollars, and let's see where I'm sitting at. I'm sitting at 49 likes, which is going to get me to a mandatory 2 quarters. Let's see here. I will throw in a generic 1 ounce silver if we get him to that mark. What 982, I believe, is what we said.
Yes, 982, and he's right. My math is off. That's $31, not 21. I'm $10 off. Let's see, where are we at? We're at 979. We need 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we need 3 more. Come on, guys. 3 more likes. Hit that subscribe. Subscribe to Citizens for Sound Money. Get us to 982. 2 more. We're almost there, guys. 2 more. And I want to give these away. We need the subscribers. Come on. We need to monetize C4SM so we can bring some money and continue pushing the sound money movement and bringing sound money legislation to your state. Let's see where we're at.
I told you I want to be a bigger piece of Citizens for Sound Money. Maybe one day I can be as big as you and as big as Lynette Zhang in your.
I know it, man. You keep bringing on people, and the content that you create, you make great content. I like the what's better, a Sigma or the ping test. I use both. I use both when I test. Sometimes you're right, the ping test is better. Other times when you're grading these, you can't ping in. You have to use the Sigma. So this is why I have a Sigma. I bought a gold ounce once from somebody on the street that I trusted, and I sent it into a wholesaler to get cash. And they sent it back, and it was fake. I was out $2,600. If I would have spent the money on a pro, I saved myself $1,000.
So would you have the original Sigma?
No, I didn't even have a Sigma back then when I bought that, because I only had the pinger.
Yeah, and you can't ping through plastic.
You can't. It had a legit PCGS holder. And when I looked at the number, it looked like the exact same coin. It was a Australian Dragon gold ounce. And it was fake. They cracked it open, they tested it, and they sent it back to me. So I was luckily able to find the guy who sold me because he's the son of the local owner of a coffee shop that I frequent. But he got hacked, so he had to track down the person who sold him the fake gold ounce. So the Sigmas guys were too short. We
We're
need two more
too
people.
short, people. Too short. You can do this. You can do this.
I want to give away gold, guys. I want to give away gold.
Yeah,
Come on.
because
One more. We need one more. 981.
I got 29 people in the chat now, 28 people in the chat. We can do this.
We need one more, guys. One more.
I remember when I was trying to build up to monetization, Yankee was so good to call my channel out quite a few times and help me build up. I'm extending that same gratitude, moving it forward to Citizens for Sound Money. And we are now one away. Let's refresh this.
Let's see, guys. Let's see if we get to 982.
Come on, people. One more.
Get a friend, get your daughter, get your son's account, and just like us. Give us one more subscribe. Come on.
Get your puppy on there.
Get your puppy's account on there. Hey, we hit it. 982.
Okay.
Right.
Please make sure you hit that bell notification. Leave a comment. That will keep you in there as a subscriber, because it's when you're trying to get to monetization and you go back because people just hit the subscribe and that's it. It's kind of a bummer.
Yeah, absolutely. And look, and help us get to the hours that are needed. Just open up your phone, plug it in, mute it, and just have the playlist running, or put it on your TV or computer and let it run, because we do need the hours.
And he's got lots of playlists. Just turn it on. Go up to any playlist you want to and say play all.
Play all. That's our late founder, Jim Forsyth. Those are all his interviews. And yeah, I mean the interviews that people interviewed him on. If you go through our entire channel from when we started, there's dozens of videos where he's interviewed others, and then you'll see him and I together, and then you'll see it's just me after that with Rob Keens and others. And we miss Jim, and we can't fill his shoes. Nobody can. He was one of the smartest guys I've ever met. I mean, we were a great lobbying team together. I wish he was still here. I wish he was our leader, and losing him was a tragedy. But we united from that tragedy, and we are building something strong. And he'll be very proud of what we've done so far with the organization that he helped found.
Well, not only that, he did many other things. He bought Comex bars and turned them into stamp slices.
Through his company's Silverback Precious Metals. And to honor him further, I am in negotiations and in the process of buying Silverback Precious Metals with a couple of partners to continue his legacy with the Comex bars and slices and everything. So hopefully.
What are you planning on doing with the silver shards? Or they're not really shot because they're slices, and then you got the shard from the saw. What are you planning on doing with that?
Well, we have a guy in Texas who the last year of Jim's life, they communicated, and he makes the exact same stuff. So I think that he's just going to do the same thing. What Jim did with the shards, which he shared with me, and I learned from others who worked with him. He had his own little mint in his backyard that he built out, and he has a huge transformer and everything. He just melted those shards down and poured 10-ounce rounds or 5-ounce rounds, and then did a stamp of the silverback name. So if you go to silverbackpreciousmetals.com, you'll see all the products that Jim put together, the hand poured stuff. They partnered with the Kinesis Mint, so the stamped rounds and bars, the 5-ounce bar, the 1-ounce bar, and the 1-ounce round that looks like a proof, that's through the Kinesis Mint. Yeah. So those are for sale. Yeah, you can. Yes, they are. The Silverback Precious Metals rounds are badass, and if
yes, they are.
If you are interested, we did buy the inventory already. We just haven't bought the company. Just you can email. I guess I can do that. Email support. Let them know that you saw this episode. You're interested in silverback precious metals, and we will take care of you. We'll
Would
get in
you
contact.
also give that to me as an email, and I'll put it in the description? Now,
Perfect.
I will tell you that I am building a second monster box of generic rounds.
Oh, nice.
And so what I would do is, me personally, I will buy 20 to throw in a tube, plus one to put in a capsule, so I can look at it without ever touching that tube again.
Oh, I love that idea. Actually, I like that idea for my own stack. That's
I
actually
do that. I do
genius.
that. I do that constantly. I bought a 20-ounce or 20 coin round from
Oh,
Yankee
dude.
Stacking, and his coin shop owner Tim
I
Marshall.
love that.
And this is my capsule one that I keep so I can look at it. And the 20 is in a tube in my box.
So you buy 21? Is that what you do?
I buy 21, and I put one in a capsule so I can look at it without ever having to mess with the tube or the box.
Dude, that is amazing. I love that. Citizen, are you getting more subs that came in? Oh, let me see. Let's see. Where are we now at?
Let me go ahead and bring that back up.
Yeah, we're at 983. We're over the goal of 30. We're at 36. We're at 36 subs. Thank you. Yeah, no, that's awesome. I love that. I do the same. Oh, SG, that's great. Hey, you just taught me something, Tiger. I think I'm gonna do that with my tubes now. Buy a tube and then plus one, and then put it in a plastic so I can admire it. That's actually genius. I think I'm gonna teach that in my Sound Money seminars for those who want to look at their silver and not have to wear one of these guys. I was gonna show you guys some stuff, but
I personally would love to wear gloves, but I think the fur on my digits protects the silver. So I really don't think I need to get gloves to cover up the fur. What do you think?
I think you're right. I think your fur hands are perfect. I don't think you need gloves. But me,
As long as I keep the claws inside.
As a simple human, I need gloves when I touch the pretty stuff.
Oh yeah. Now I will tell you, I bought between 2 and 4 of those Comex bars. And I'm a little confused because I have a thief in the house. Her name is Wifey.
Yeah, I get that.
And she comes in, is that for me? And before you know it, things are gone.
Yep, I get that. I've heard that the wives they like taking the gold and silver from time to time.
Oh yeah.
Hey, you know what they're saying? They're saying that we're only 17 away from 1,000.
No.
Yeah, we're only 17 away from 1,000. What do you think about you know what? I want to add.
That's true.
I'm going to add one more. I'm going to add one more 50 milligrams. So that's another $15. If we hit, I already got one 50 milligram and 2 half gold backs. I will add another Kinesis 50 milligram. So you win, what is that? $46 just for my Orums. So let's see if we can get to it. If we get to 1,000 tonight, I'll add an additional 50 milligram to the winnings. And the way this works, the way that I did it with Yankee Stacking, is that you would email or send a message to Tiger, and Tiger will then send me the address that I will send this to. So I will mail it myself. I will sign a thank you card for getting us to 1,000, the winner, as being part of this challenge. And I might even add a little something from C4SM beyond what we're giving you for the Orums. So help us get to 1,000. We only need 17 more. And when does this broadcast end? Do we have 13 minutes left before the broadcast ends?
We could end it at 2 hours, whatever works for you. My big goal was to teach everyone about sound money, Citizens for Sound Money.
Yeah.
My second big goal is to get as many members joining Citizens for Sound Money, including myself, because I'm a little challenged technically. But now my third reason was to get you to that one goal. But
Yes.
now I want to get you to 1,000. That will get you the first level of
Yes. Of
monetization.
And you know what? 2 minutes ago, we just had a donor come in and do a $25 Pioneer. So
Oh, that's cool.
I appreciate that. Thank you for doing that. And let's keep it going. You know what I could also do? How about this? For every donor, I won't do an Orem, but we have these little 1/10 ounce silver rounds. For every donation that comes in before the end of the broadcast, I'm going to add a 1/10 ounce of silver. This is about $6 worth. So there we go. We have one silver bit. They're called silver bits. They are manufactured. They're manufactured. Here we go. Silver. They're called silver bits. It's trademark pending. It is made by local silver mint by Silver Dave. They're 1/10 ounce 999 pure silver bits. So you're getting some Orems, and you're getting you're getting fractional gold, and you're getting some fractional bits. So right now we have Silver Dave makes them. Yes, Fluffy
Yes,
Jojo 72.
I have their 1/10 ounce rounds that were preceded that style.
Yes.
With the LSM on the one side.
Yeah, and if you want to support us, donate, become a pioneer, and every single membership that comes in will add a silver bit to the drawings. So there you go. I'll just keep refreshing both our let's see, our C4S M channel here. We're at 986. We need 14 more subscribes, and we'll add a 50 milligram, and then the silver bit is in there. You donate $25, we'll add another silver bit. And if you do, somebody does 100, I'll add 2 silver bits. Yeah, I'll add 2 silver bits for 100, and then for every 25, I'll add 1 silver bit. So if somebody does 100, I'll add 2. If you do a 25, I'll add 1.
Okay, I'm assuming you mean join as a member.
Yes, that's what I meant. Is that what I said? Yeah. Join as a member, as a Pioneer member, 25 or 100. There's a 25 membership, Pioneer membership, and 100 Pioneer membership.
I'm trying to find where your join button is.
You got to go to Citizens for Sound Money.
I'm there. It's on. Yeah. It's on the shared screen right now.
The website, citizensforsoundmoney.org. Citizensforsoundmoney.org.
Oh.
And if the moderators could put that in there, citizensforsoundmoney.org, / become a member, let me actually pull up the link. I'm going to post it myself. Let's see, become a member. Here we go. Copy. Okay. I'm going to post it right here, moderator. If you see it, moderator, go ahead and copy that. And share the link.
Here we go with OC Stacker trying to pick on me. Let's see here, citizensforsoundmoney.org. Okay, I'm just going to have to highlight it, then copy and paste. I could go over here, put it as a paste.
All right, let me see. I'll keep track of subscribes. We still need 14 subscribes to get an additional 50 milligram. And let me see if any other donations came in.
Right.
No, so far only 1 donation. Hey, Tiger, I want to thank you for having me on. You know, I love what you're doing. Yeah, absolutely. And guys, if we can get this done, and we can go a little bit past 2-hour mark, I don't mind. We can definitely go beyond a little, but I haven't had dinner, so not too far past 2 hours. Let's see if we can get us to 1,000 subscribes, guys. What we're doing is so important, to the movement. We're trying to look. This is what when I testify in committees, and when I'm talking to legislators, I say that 70, and this is true. Last year, a study, a poll came out. 78% of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck with not $1,000 to their name, and they don't understand why. They don't understand why because they don't realize what inflation is, and we're trying to help people by pushing sound money, promoting the use of sound money, and making it legal tender, getting rid of taxation, so that we can use gold and silver as money again. So let's see, Neil, what will you give me if I sub to you? I saw your dog. Oh, I saw you on Freedom Report, Rob King. Thank you, OC Stacker. Yeah, I was on it. Was it yesterday? No, last week. I don't know. I don't remember when. Oh, it's Thursday. It was Thursday when I was on the show.
I'm putting this in right now. I got citizensforsoundmoney.org / and I think you said other things.
It's become -a-member. There you go. It should pop right up. I don't think maybe you didn't type it in. Go back. You just click back, and if you click on the website, I'll guide you to where to go. Click back. Oh, it's supposed to be the number 4, not FOR.
Oh.
There's another organization, actually a UPMA from Alpine Gold. UPMA used to be called Citizens for Sound Money. And then Larry Hilton, when Jim was still alive, reached out to us, and him and Jim talked about us using Citizens for Sound Money because we had the number 4. And UPMA allows us to use Citizens for Sound Money, even though Larry Hilton, Utah Citizens for Sound Money was what it was called, and Citizens FOR Sound Money. So there you go. That's the website. So yeah, UPMA used to be Citizens for Sound Money, and they allow us to use it, and we work together. We're partners in the Sound Money movement. So it's a beautiful synergy when you can bring like-minded people together for a better cause.
Well, certainly. I'm not sure why it's not given a view cart, maybe?
Yeah, it's probably in the cart. There it is. Oh, you have 2. If you want to give me 200, there you go. All right. I'm going to add 2. If you're subscribing right now, I will add 2 silver bits once that comes through on our end.
Okay. I'm going to take this down so I can
fill it out. Beautiful.
Yeah, and not show my personal stuff.
All right, I'm watching. Let's see if any other donations have come in.
People, I believe in this movement. I want my grandchildren to be part of this movement when they're older and have to support their families, their spouses. And right now they're like, 2 years old, 3 years old. They don't know anything beyond, Play-Doh. So,
yeah.
But basically, if I'm willing to do this with my money, I can tell you this is how much I believe in what I want to give as a legacy to my grandchildren.
Yep, absolutely. And yes, I forgot, Fluffy Jojo, we also give, when you give 100, we give you a free digital ounce of silver through Kinesis as well. It used to be an automatic email on how to do that. So what we're doing right now is we're going to go through, we updated our website. We got a new webmaster. So the emails that used to go out to that web server aren't going out. So our web developer is adding everything from the old website, from our old web developer, webmaster. And then sometime in the next week or so, once everything is fixed and we get that automatic email, we're going to take that point backwards and grab everybody that's given 100 and send them all an email with instructions on how to get their digital ounce of Kinesis silver. So there we go. Oh, wow. We just got 2 more. What did we get? Let me see. We got one order for 200. So I'm putting 2 more silver bits. And then let's see what else we got going on here. We got another order for another 100, another 2 silver bits. There we go. So we got 5 total silver bits going in this order. Let's see. You guys are awesome. Thank you for the donations and the support. All right, we got 3 donations, 2 at 100.
I thought there was going to be a PayPal version in here. I'll have to go upstairs and get my wallet for a card number.
Okay, yeah, we're adding all that functionality. We're going to be adding K-Pay, so you can pay in the future with Kinesis. We'll also we'll add look, we just did this about at the beginning of the month, and we've been adding functionality and adding a bunch of different features. So we're it's actually much better than our last website. It's a lot faster. We have a great webmaster now. So thank you guys for donating, and thank you for the patience on getting your 1 ounce of digital silver. So I appreciate that.
Let me run upstairs, get my credit card because I want this done.
Yeah,
before
absolutely.
my wife distracts me.
All right, let me take a look. While he's doing that, I'll take over as a temporary host. And let's see, where are we at? We're at 989. Guys, we need 11 more subs, and I want to add a 50 milligram onto the giveaway today. Somebody's going to walk away with half an ounce of silver bits, because we have 5 right now, because somebody gave a 25. That's one. And then somebody gave, and 2 people have given 100. So I said I would give 2 silver bits for every 100. So we're at 5 silver bits and 2. Let me just show everybody. Let me do this without dropping it. This is what we got so far, guys. We got the 5 silver bits right there. We got 2 half gold backs, 1 50 milligram. And once we get to 1,000 subscribers, we're going to do another 50 milligram Kinesis Orm. All right. There you go. Let's see. I'm going to keep refreshing. We need 11 more. Let's see. How many more do we need now? And if we can do it in the next minute, that'd be fantastic. We need 10. We're at 990, y'all. 990. And let me look at donations. Any other donations coming in? Let's see. Because we know Tiger's going to do 100. So I'm going to add 2 more once that comes in. Let's see. Let me refresh. Nothing yet. So if you want to add to that stack and be one of the few guys, I think there's less than 30 people watching right now. Less than 30 people watching. So if you want to get a chance to win, I don't know what's the math here. Let's say we add the 50 milligrams. So that's 100 milligrams of gold plus 1 gold back. That's $30 plus $8.60. That's 38 plus, what is this? Is we another 30? Man, that's what is that? Almost $100? No, is that over $100? I keep dropping things. I think so. I think it's pushing $100. Maybe it's not 100. We just got another donation come in. Michael Molinari, thank you for the donation. I'm adding a 6 silver bit to that. And let me shout out to those who have donated. We have Wesley Gilpin, thank you, at 100. We have Joseph Adams at 100. Thank you. And the first one was Jared Cooper. Thank you guys for becoming pioneer members of the Sound Money movement and Citizens for Sound Money. We really appreciate that. All right. So we got 6 silver bits, 2 half gold backs, and 150 milligram as of right now. And we need how many more subscribers?
Here we go. Oh,
we got 5 more to go. We got 995. Subscribe. We'll throw in another 50 milligram for getting us to that first threshold for monetization. Thank you so much, guys. Let's see if we can get that done. We need 4 more. We're at 996. Come on. We need 4 more. And we get 1,000 subscribers. Man, you guys are awesome. I love your followers, man. Tiger, you might be taking over Yankees' spot. You might be overtaking.
I got a long way to go. I got to multiply my memberships times 100.
All right. Well, we're going to help you get there.
Okay. And you should be seeing my order now.
Let me see. We got an order come in. Yep, we got Tiger Stacker, another 2 silver bits. How many do we got right now? We got 2, 4, 6, 8. We got 8 silver bits total, 2 half gold backs, and we only need how many more to add another 50 milligram? Let's see. We need 3 more. 3 more subs, guys. I'll add another Kinesis Orm. Look at this beautiful. This is the back of all the Orms. And then
Oh,
this
that's
is
nice.
and this is the Pegasus. This is the 50 milligram. It goes all the way up to 1,000 milligrams, which is a gram of gold. So this is the 50 milligram Aurum.
Two
Let's see
more,
where we
dude.
at. We
Two
need
more.
two more, guys. Two more, and I'll be adding it to the stack, and we're gonna be having one heck of a giveaway, guys. One heck of a giveaway. Let's do it. Yeah, they're beautiful, man. Go to kinesisbullion.com, kinesisbullion.com take a look at all the Kinesis Aurums and the bills that they have. They're beautiful. I love them.
I'll add a half. I'll have a $50 silver $50 onto that. So that means
Somebody's gonna get over $100 worth of stuff today.
so basically what we got going on is let me see here, as far as my live stream goes.
We did it.
We did
We're
it.
at 1,000.
Cool.
We're at 1,000. All right.
Let me see where am I at?
Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much. We did it. Guys, you are amazing. $61 in gold backs plus silver. So we're almost at another $60. So yeah, wait, 60 guys, if we get let me look at donations. Because if we get another 100, that's going to put us at over $120 in giveaways from C4SM. Let's see.
So what did I say? There's 2 of the 25 cents that are going out, and for some reason, it just doesn't like me.
All right, let me see. All right, if we get one more $100 donation or 2 $25 donations, that gives it a full ounce of 1/10 ounce rounds, valued around $6 a piece. So that's $60 in silver. Plus, somebody put the math out there. I think it's 15, 30. Yeah, about 30. Somebody said $61 in gold backs. Is that right? Two halves is 866 plus 30, 38. No, that's I don't think it's 31 in no 61. I don't think it's 61 in gold backs. I think it's 38, about $40 in Aurums and gold backs, plus just shy of $60 worth of silver. So guys, let me see if we get 2 more donations at 25 or one more at 100, we'll get it a full ounce of silverbacks. Oh, silverbacks. Silver bits. And guys, thank you for getting us to 1,000 subscribers. That is awesome. I was not expecting that. Tiger, you are the man.
I told you I believe in you. I told you I believe in. Do you know how hard I've tried to find you?
Really? When did you first hear about me?
Well, actually, it was a combination. I am very close friends with Eon Everard, our Arc Silver, Gold, and Osmium. And then I heard you were taking over after Jim Forsyth unfortunately passed away.
Yeah.
And I wanted to get to meet you, interview you, be part of Citizens. And I met Chris Pritt when he was a delegate. Thought introducing the two of you would be a good thing for West Virginia. Yankee interviewed you. Lynette Zhang interviewed you. My first two teachers in YouTube. And, and then I talked to Dennis Keating for Goldbacks, who made the first introduction. So I had a lot of, I've been circling you guys for a while, trying to say hi, and then talking to you and finding how devoted you are to the community. I wanted to be a part of you guys. So, there's as much as I can. And, if I can give more, my time, my energy, my effort, then go ahead and do that. And
absolutely. And when I come to West Virginia to pass it, I will bring you to the halls of government, and we will get things done. You will be a part of the Sound Money movement and a part of C4SM, part of the citizen lobbying team. So let's do it. Let's get it done. Thank you guys, everybody. Thank you, Tiger, for this broadcast. Love it. You got us to 1,000. Thank you, the sound money movement. Those of you that are watching, those of you that are pioneers in this in Citizens Sound Money, thank you guys so much. So we did it. We
did.
How many likes did we get? Did we get over 50 likes? Did they get the next quarter?
Yeah, we got to. Let me see what we got to. Let me bring that back up. We got up to. I'll refresh this.
We're at 62. They said we're at 62 likes. They said.
Okay, so I got 2 quarters coming out. I got a 150 $50 silver coming out. That I don't think. Did I say anything else? I got so caught up in the moment.
No, I think you said a 50-cent piece and 2 quarters. So basically a dollar face, which a dollar face right now is around $38. So that's $38 in constitutional, plus another $30 in kinesis, $8.68, I think it is, in gold backs, and just shy of a full ounce, which would be $60. So we take 12, so it's $48 right now worth of silver bits. So somebody do the math. I wasn't doing that in my head. Let me see. Let me.
Would you go down that list, because I want to write it down since I gotta run the wheel.
Yeah. So we got 2 50-milligram kinesis orums or kinesis bills.
Kinesis.
Yep. 2.
Are they going to go out? Are they going to go out the same person, or are you going to split them?
You tell me, my friend. Do you want one big winner, or do you want to split this up? How about the audience vote? How about we?
If you all want one winner to get both, put a 1 in the chat. If you want to split it between 2 winners, put a 2 in the chat.
Split. They're saying 1 said split. Let's see. 1 for 1, 2 for splitting. 2. We got 2. I don't see any 1s. 2. They want to split it.
Okay.
All right. That's perfect, because we have an even number. Let me see if any more donations came in. Let's see if we can get it to a full. Oh, we got another donation. This is 100. We got another 100. We're at a full ounce of silver bits. Thank you to who did this? Robert Drozd. Robert Drozd. I think I said that. We got 10 silver bits. So somebody's going to win 5 silver bits, a half gold back, and 150 milligram. That's awesome. You guys are amazing. You guys are champs. You guys are part of the Sound Money movement, and you are changing the world. Thank you so much for being involved. Every single one of these donations are going to go to help support our organization and continue doing what we're doing. Thank you all so much for what you do.
How many silver bits are there total?
10. Now? There are 10 silver bits now.
10 silver bits.
10. Yes.
Okay. Fluffy Jojo wants to torment me. He doesn't know about Professor Rignabortis, who fixed my broken wheel.
Yes, I heard about him. It used to be rigged. He was right. It was rigged.
No, it wasn't. It was never rigged. It was built, and then Yankee broke it and couldn't get it to work. And then, Professor Rignabortis from the University of Yamama came and fixed it all, and he proved that Yankee's wheel was rigged. It's in one of my videos. So if those of you who want to enjoy a good hard laugh for a while, go to my playlist under Rig Nation, play it from the very beginning. I will be finishing up Rig 9, and I'm going to be ending the series. I'm not sure if we're going to be Rig 9 or Rig 10, but that's kind of where we're at. So we got 2 kinesis.
They want you to show the donation link. Do you know how to do that with the banners in the back end of what is this called? StreamYard?
Donations?
Yeah, if you go on the back there, it goes to click on media, and then there's banners. You can create a banner and then type the link in, and then you show it, and it shows at the bottom.
Okay.
Actually, if you with Stream, are you on StreamYard? Is that what you're using?
StreamYard. Yeah. I don't see it here. Maybe it's something else.
Where's your StreamYard link? The studio.
Are you talking about this?
No, are you streaming straight from YouTube, or are you using StreamYard to stream?
This is StreamYard here.
So if you go to the StreamYard back end, you can actually show the link. You know what? We'll figure that out later. If you're mods, Ellie, if you can post the donation link, a couple of people have asked for the donation link to become a member. If you can share that for the people who want to give, and then I'll keep adding silver bits, because I think people want to give and add more silver bits to the giveaway.
You guys are killing me today. Ellie's like the best. I got good moderators. Ellie is an awesome one. Check is an awesome one. My Silver Journey is an awesome one. Frosty is one of my moderators. He pulls me out of a lot of techie problems. I mean, he's just really, really awesome. He's really helped me through a lot.
And how about we I'm having a problem doing it. That's why I'm asking Tiger would do it. Oh, got you. You're asking Tiger to do it. Okay. Tiger, how about I email you the donation link, and then you copy and paste it into the chat. Let me do that. Hold on. I'm going to respond to that email. I'm going to put the donation link. There you go. I just emailed you the donation link, so just copy that link and then post it so people can Ellie or you can post it in the chat so everybody can see.
Hold on.
And pin the link. Pin the link. I think what we'll it's real hard. Try real hard. 79 said. All right. Let me see. Can I edit? Can I do anything on this end? No, because I am just a guest. So if I was, yeah. Guys, thank you so much. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for understanding Tiger is not the best with technology. I love your subscribers and your followers.
Is this what you want?
Yeah, just copy that link at the top and paste it in the chat so people can click on it. On the comments.
Got it.
Oh, it says, please make me a mod. Can you make me a mod? Oh, on YouTube. Let me get over to your YouTube. Let me go over there. Tiger Stacker. And you make, I don't know how you do that. There we go. Tiger Stacker. I'm on your live stream. Let's see. You know what? I think I can paste it. Hold on. Can I do that?
Who's asking to become a mod?
Ellie is asking you to make me a mod. I don't think I can paste links myself.
Give me something in the chat. Say something.
I did. Oh, hello. There you go. C4. So I just said hello. There you go. There I am.
I can't do it in that, but I can do it over on this side.
Guys, thank you for your patience. Tiger's awesome. You guys are great. And we're giving away over, I think, $100 worth of gold and silver for sure. Because I think with the dollar face value, yeah, we're at 60 plus 38 plus, let me get my calculator out. I can do multiplication better. 68 plus.
Type something in there. You make sure that you got smurfed.
Let me see. Hello. Did I get smurfed? Yeah, there I am. All right. Yeah, I'm now a moderator. Here is the link, guys. There you go. Boom. That is the link. And let me see if we got any more donations.
And Space Miner, you got smurfed. He's a very intelligent man. I really enjoyed my live with him.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
I appreciate you.
Yeah, so absolutely.
Let me go ahead and harvest the name.
He calls it Smurf because when you become a moderator, your name turns blue like a Smurf. Smurf-tastic. There you go. So I'm going to, there's the link right there. Memberships. And then here's the direct link, guys, to the donate, to the become a member. Boom. There you go. All right. Let me see. Any other donations coming in? and then I'll add some more silver bits. A 25 adds 1, a $100 donation adds 2.
And what do you see?
Nothing's come in yet. They might be typing in their digits and their information. So let me do the math quick. I believe the 50s are $15 times 2, 30 plus the $8.68 plus we have a full ounce of the silver bits. That's 60. So just C4SM's giveaway, we're at $98.68 plus. I think it's around $38 for $1 face value plus 38. We're at 130. Let's call it $137 right now. We're going to split in two because everybody voted to split that. So we're divided by 2. Each person is going to get about $68 worth of gold and silver. $68 worth of gold and silver.
So how many kinesis and how many silver bits?
We got 10 silver bits right now, 2 kinesis 50s, and 2 half gold backs.
2 1/2 gold back. So 2 kinesis split, 10 silver bits split, 2 1/2 gold back split.
Correct. And and let's have a cutoff of maybe 925 for these last donations that come in, so they can maybe add some more silver bits. And then we can do the giveaway and end the broadcast at 9:30. Does that sound good, Tiger?
That works for me.
All right, guys.
I want to have you get big so you can have more staff members.
Yes, we need to get big. We need more staffers. We need to get out there. So 46 plus 10 silver. Yeah.
Do you think you can hire a tiger?
We might hire a tiger. If we get enough donations, we might hire a tiger. I think I need a tiger with some of these politicians. We need some intimidation from the tiger stacker.
I work cheap. I just want to eat antelope.
Hey, antelope is great. We can dress some politicians in antelopes too.
As long as I don't know about it, that works.
That works. All right.
Okay.
All right, guys. We got 6 minutes before the cutoff for donations. Again, thank you guys for getting us to 1,000 to help us with monetization. Really appreciate.
And don't forget to get into the playlist. Turn it. Yeah. You want to watch it all? That's great. You'll learn stuff. If you don't have time, at least turn it on and go do what you want to do. I don't know if turning off the sound. They know YouTube knows that you're doing that, but they don't know if you're in the room that you left.
Yeah, they don't. They don't know. They can't tell. Hey, we over here on our channel, people are giving us loves and hundreds, and thank you guys. Thank you for the love on the C4SM side. We got 10 people on our channel watching on YouTube. Let me look at our X. We have 99 people watching on our X channel. 99 people.
Wow.
So we got 109 from the C4SM side. How many people are on your side?
37.
So we got 136 people live. Thank you guys so much. We are waiting till 9:25. We got 4 minutes.
If I can ask some of your people to maybe flip over to this live stream and hit the subscribe button. I really want to get to 5,000 subscribers. I'd work really hard to teach you all. I want to get to 5,000. At that time, I will be giving away 5 ounces of silver.
Oh, love it. I am going back to your stream. I'm going to grab the link for this stream. I'm going to post it on our side. Is that it? No, let me go to Tiger stacking. And maybe we extend this so that we can get some of our watchers on X and there it is. All right, guys, for our
work the other streams. I'm just strictly YouTube.
All right, here we go. I just post your stream. Guys, subscribe to Tiger. He's at 2,240 subscribers. You can't really see the individual subscribers from my end. And then I'm going to post your link in the live chat on X. I just did that. And I'm going to put it in the comments. Here we go. There it is. I'm going to put it on the comments. So if you're on our X channel right now, look at the live chat. Look at the comment section. I just posted Tiger Tiger stream. Click on his stream and subscribe. Let's get him to 5,000 subscribers on YouTube. We got
for YouTube. Don't hit the subscribe only. They'll think you're a bot and take you back out. Hit the bell notification. Leave a comment. Watch a video. I said leave a comment already. It will tell YouTube you're not a bot and you get to stay as a subscriber.
Yeah. And I'm watching.
Come watch my stuff.
Yeah, we're at 31 watchers. So if you're watching from the Citizens for Sound Money X stream, and if you're on Citizens for Sound Money YouTube, leave ours, come to Tiger Stacker and subscribe to Tiger Stacker. In fact, I thought I already, that's joining. I just subscribed, and actually I'm going to switch to my personal and subscribe. I subscribed with C4SM. Let me switch my account to my personal account and subscribe to your channel from my personal. Let's see.
I gained about 8 subscribers so far.
Beautiful. How do it won't let me subscribe when it might be because it's all connected. It might be because it's all connected. You see? Yeah. So I'm going to have to log out and then log in to do it at personal. Or you know what? I'll see if I can go on a different browser. So if you're watching, we got 2 minutes for donations. Let me just check. Oh, we got another donation. Hold on. We got a 25 donation. So now we're at an odd number. We're at 11. We're at 11 silver bits. If we can get one more person to do a donation, we can get it to an even number of 25. If you donate at 25, we'll do an even number. We're at 11. And if we don't get one more donor, the first winner gets 6 silver bits, and the second one gets 5. Okay, that's how we'll do it. If we don't get one more donation,
you didn't want to do it onesies. You want to do half and half.
Right, but we have an odd number of silver bits at 11 right now. So if we split it, it would be 6 and 5 versus 6 and 6.
Understood.
Yeah. So
now,
guys, if you're watching,
predecessor to silver bits, which had the LCM logo on it at the same weight, and also it's prior what he called the barter bag, which were 1 ounce silver bars. I like the rounds better because you can put them into a dime tube.
Yeah, I like the rounds that you can put them in. They were about the size of a dime. All right, we got one more. I'm going to wait to the end of this minute. This is the cutoff time for donations. So if you want to donate and add either 1 or 2 more silver bits, donate the City for Sound Money. Let's post the link one last time. We got less than a minute. If you want to donate, I will donate after the stream. Do not want my name out in public. Okay, sounds good. OC, if you want to donate afterwards, that's fine. Not sure if you want. I'm not sure if. You don't want your name in general. Got it. No worries.
It doesn't matter. No problem. I'm posting his name on every billboard I drive past.
You're gonna dox him, huh? You're gonna dox him. All right.
You should see the crap he pulls on me.
All right. Well, we're at the cutoff. We're done. We are, guys. Okay. This is the total. We got 11 silver bits. Yes, the silver bits are from Silver Dave Richie Crash. They're silver bits. Now, for those of you that are on X and watching the live stream, we are the reason you're watching this on the live stream is because we also use StreamYard for our broadcast. I am able to share his live broadcast because I have an account. So switch over. There's a link in the comments, a link in the live chat at Citizens for Sound Money broadcast. We have 110 people watching. Click on the YouTube channel and subscribe to a Tiger Stacker. Let's get him to 5,000. He's at 2,240. He said he's gotten some more. We're at
2244.
2244 at 44. So go ahead and subscribe to his channel. Let's get it done, guys. You guys helped C4SM go from 970 something, I forget what it was, to 1,000. Thank you. You got us to the first level to monetize C4SM so we can bring some more revenue for our mission and our organization. And let's help out Tiger. Go to YouTube, follow and subscribe to Tiger Stacking, our City4SM community, and let's do this. Let's help each other out. We are all part of this movement. We're all trying to help people because gold and silver is freedom, gold and silver is money, and we are doing our best to change, really change the world. We change the money. What is it? Fix the money. We fix the world. So let's work together and subscribe to this. Yeah, not Yankee Tiger. We got 41 people, so people are listening because I saw the numbers go up on your channel. So people are listening from X to YouTube. Follow Tiger. X YouTube. Follow Tiger. The links are on our channel.
Yeah, that works. I got 411 views, and my subscriber count is still at 244.
All right, guys, just go
And
ahead and subscribe if you're not subscribed already, and we'll do the giveaway at 9:30. Is that how we want to do it?
we can do that. That's 2 minutes from now.
And then we can stay on for a little bit longer. And I don't mind. I can do this all night. I don't mind not eating. I got a little bit of weight I can lose.
Me too. Me
Yeah,
too.
yeah. We can do
Those antelope will put on weight. Let me tell you.
I know those antelopes. I eat a lot of beef. I eat a lot of cow. I'm not a tiger, but I'm a little bit of a carnivore. So
same here. My backyard, we have chickens. We harvested the last set of chickens because they were eating their own eggs, so they needed to go. We put them in what my wife likes to call freezer camp, and then we harvest rabbits. I used to harvest quail. I'm thinking about getting back into that, but I want to go ahead and turn my backyard into an aquaponics garden. So I'm going to have some tilapia making dirty water, the plants cleaning the water, and repeat. So that's part of what I'm looking into. Plus, I'm also looking into more silver, but this time for solar panels for the house to take me off grid. So
hey, let me tell you, I'm also a stacker and prepper. I'm a stacker of ammo. I'm a stacker of water, food, gas. What else? What else do I stack? What do preppers do? I got radios. I don't have a ham radio yet. I got to get licensed for that.
That's not a bad idea.
I got solar generator, gas generator. I'm a stacker. I've opted out, guys. I'm out of the banking. 98% of all my wealth is in gold and silver, physical and digital. I only use a little bit of cash. I've opted out of the system, and I'm ready to go for the zombie apocalypse. Let me tell you. So I got my guns, I got my gold, and I got my Bible. That's all I can tell you. I'm ready to go. Yeah. Yep.
Let me harvest the names now. We're at 9:30.
Yeah.
So participants.
Yeah, actually, before you do that, because the people that are watching on our channel, they need to be on your channel to be harvested. So if you want to be in this giveaway, let's give them like 3 minutes. If you want to be in this giveaway, leave C4SM's channel on YouTube, leave C4SM's channel on X, and go to Silver Stacker. I post the link in our YouTube channel because the chats here aren't populating on C4SM. So on C4SM's YouTube, click on Tiger's link, come on over to the live broadcast. And for those that are on X, click on the link on the comments or in the live chat, come over so you can get harvested. And do they have to like to be harvested, or they just need to be on the channel?
They might have to be a subscriber. I forget if I had labeled it as being a subscriber or not. If you are a subscriber, I'm not sure if I did. I think I left it open. So okay. if you come over and you type something in the chat and it comes up immediate, because when I do leave it for subscribers only, I put a 5-minute delay. If you show up immediately, let me know. That means I did not set it for subscribers only.
So we need to wait 5 minutes, basically, from when they come on here.
John Doe Public from your organization comes over and they type immediately, and it comes up immediately. Then I did not set it for subscriber 5 minutes. It's a way for me to test this to make sure what I did.
Oh, I came over. Oh, I was subscribed already. I see. Okay, so if you come on over and type in C4SM, If you're coming over from X or Citizens for Sound Money, where you need to be, a question, what stream do I need to be in? I'm going to post the link again for the Tiger Stacker link on C4SM. Let me go back to the work account. Give me a second.
And right next to C4SM, type the word immediate. And if it shows up with the word immediate, I know I didn't set it for a subscriber only.
All right, so I'm going to post the chat here again. There you go.
Okay.
There you go.
Sicky Liaison said immediate. So did Jasmine. So I didn't set it for subscriber only at 5 minutes.
Okay, perfect.
And if you guys would be so kind as to go ahead and do this, hit the subscriber if you want to, and make sure you hit the bell notification and the like so you stay. I'm going to go ahead and harvest the names here. We're at 9:33.
Perfect. All right, guys. So if you are watching right now on X, we have 133 people on X. If you want to be a part of a giveaway, you're going to earn, if you win the giveaway, you'll get about $68 worth of gold and silver from Tiger Stacker and C4SMs. How are you going to do the $50, by the way?
The $50? It's going to be on the wheel.
Two quarters and $50. Yeah, it's the same. All right, so somebody's going to get 2 quarters and somebody's going to get a $50 essentially.
Now, so if you win for me, the way I run it is you have to send me a claiming email within 48 hours to thetigerstacker@gmail.com. I print those emails off so I don't make mistakes, and then I'll package them up. Now, I'm really not that fast at packaging, but you get the printout will come out. I package it with your winnings. It goes to you that way. So please don't mess up. Don't go past 48 hours because I got other things going on right now, and I got to harvest bunnies, and I don't want to get distracted. So I want to get that thing done as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
So.
All right. Perfect. You guys, you heard that. So the email, can Ellie post the email so that our viewers know where to go if they win?
Ellie knows my email. She knows it like the back of her hand. She is an awesome mod.
Perfect. So if the people watching on X, we got 136 people on X watching. If you click on the link in the comments, that'll bring you directly to Tiger Stacker. We want you to type immediate in there. Oh, they don't have to type immediate. They just show up. He's going
to show up. That was a test to see if I did the subscriber and the delay. I didn't do it.
There, thetigerstacker@gmail.com. Thetigerstacker@gmail. If you want to win up to $68 worth of gold and silver, you need to come over right now. And we're going to harvest you to be in the wheel giveaway, and you'll get a chance, 2 winners, to split the total giveaway. The giveaway is a $50, 2 silver quarters, 2 50 milligram Kinesis Orums, 2 $50, 2 half gold backs, and 11. We're splitting 11 silver bits, which is 1/10 ounce. So somebody's getting half an ounce, somebody's getting half ounce plus 1. So go ahead and follow us. Not follow us. Come over and to the Tiger Stacker, and we'll harvest it in what, like 4 minutes? Give it to 9:40.
Yeah, we can do that.
All right, we'll start harvesting potential winners at 9:40. You need to be at the Tiger Stacker stream on YouTube. If you're watching on C4SM's YouTube, I posted the link in the live chat to come on over. We want everybody on Tiger Stacker. And if you are on Tiger Stacker and you just came from C4SM, please subscribe to Tiger Stacker. We're trying to get him to 5,000. He helped us get to 1,000. We're reciprocating. Come on over. And we will, we're ready to go. Amy, 4 minutes. We're not going to go anymore. In 4 minutes, we're going to harvest everybody, and we'll see a winner. Yes,
okay,
we're using
I'm gonna put a little sweetener in there. I'm still at 22.44. If you guys get me in these next 4 minutes to breaking 2,300, I'll put another silver $50 in.
Oh, I like that. You guys heard that? Another $50. So we need to get. Let me. I can't see your account. It doesn't show me the count. So you just keep refreshing. So if you're coming over to from C4SM, there you go. We need to get to 4,300 followers. We're at 2244. So come on over from C4SM. Click the link.
Me at 23. Break me at 2,300, like 2,301. Another half dollar silver will go in there.
And you know what? I'm going to help you out myself. I got a couple personal accounts. So let me go ahead and do that with my personal account. Let me log in over here. And I'm going to give you a subscribe. Ooh, let me mute myself there. There we go. Is that my personal? Let me sign in. No, let's not use that one. Next. Let me change the login. There you go, my personal. I am going to subscribe right now to help you out. Yep. That's my channel. There you go.
We got 2 minutes.
Oh, you know what? It's not letting. You know what, Tiger? It is not letting me subscribe unless I've already subscribed to my personal.
Is your personal and your business YouTube connected with a parent type of Gmail?
Maybe.
That might be an issue. Don't hold me to it. I'm not the best techie person.
Oh no, I just switched. Okay, I must have already subscribed to my personal. That's what it was. I subscribed to my personal already. So I just used one of my work accounts, and I'm about to use another. Must have already subscribed to my personal. There we go. I just added 2. I just added 2 to your account. Did you see that go up?
Hold on. I am 2247.
All right. Come on, guys. If you're on Tiger Stacker, we got 1 minute. Help us get there in 1 minute. Come on. I think we might get a few more. Come on, guys. We got less than a minute. Let's get some subscribes. All right. Come on. I think we can do it. 1 minute, sure. 1 minute, sure. He said we're gonna do it in 1 minute for sure.
We can get to 50. Was it 53? No, hold on. No, that's yeah, 53 would get me there.
All right, let's.
Looks like we might not get there. Oops, he popped off. Get over here.
I refreshed the screen that I was on. I was trying to refresh the wrong one. All right, let's do the giveaway. People have been patient. We thank them for our patience. Let's harvest.
Yes.
Let's harvest the winners. Thank you guys all for bearing with us. And we're about to give away. So when you email Tiger Stacker, @Gmail, you have 48 hours to do it. He will send me the 2 winners, and I will ship out the winnings from ours. So we're giving away 11. C4SM is giving away 11 silver bits, 2 half goldbacks, and 2 50 milligram kinesis orums, which are like goldbacks but from kinesis.
Okay.
Hey, and there we go. We harvested 380 people. Is that what it says? Oh no, that's old. That's old. Oh no, maybe. Let's see. Let's see how many people paste.
Okay.
Oh, that's nice.
Well, some of them will say members, and if they come up, I'll just take them out. It's a pain in the butt to take them out individually. So,
all right.
And if it lands on my name, I'll throw in another coin.
There we go. Let's do it.
Okay, here we go. Let me turn down the volume because a lot of people say when I do this, it's too loud for the wheel. I worked really hard at this wheel. I hope you all like the sound effects, especially those of you who've not seen this before.
All right, let's do it. Good luck, guys.
How's the sound?
It's good. I can barely hear it. I think you
barely
lowered
hear it. I'll turn it up a little.
Joseph Lopez, you are the first winner. You get 150 milligram, 1/2 gold back, and 6 silver bits. Joseph Lopez, thank you and congratulations.
So he gets 150 of the kinesis,
150, 1/2, and 6 silver bits.
One of the 1/2 gold back, and 6 silver bits.
Yes.
And Joseph, you know my email. Email me. I'll forward it off to Daniel, and you'll get it directly from Daniel.
Yep.
So
Congrats, Joseph. Thank you all for being patient. This was a long broadcast, but well worth it. We raised some good money for C4SM. We are giving away some great prizes, and now we're going to do the next winner.
And here we go. How's the sound?
Perfect. Oh, OC Stacker! Congratulations, OC Stacker.
The man who torments me almost as much as I torment Yankee.
There you go. It's not rigged. It's Mike is already saying it's rigged. He's already saying it's rigged. Congrats, OC Stacker.
I can
OC
tell you,
still said it was rigged.
I can have you sit down with a debate with Professor Rig DeBortis from the University of Yamama, and he will show you that he fixed it. So he gets one of the kinesis?
Yeah, he gets 150 milligram, 1/2 gold back, and 5 silver bits. Make sure you email Tiger right now. Don't wait. Don't hesitate. thetigerstacker@gmail.com. Send your deets, and he will send it to me, and I will get this shipped off tomorrow. This shipped off tomorrow.
And let's shuffle this again. This will be for one of the 25. One of the silver quarters for the 25 like.
Oh, okay, gotcha. So we're not bringing it. We're not putting them all together. So there's gonna be 4 winners, or are you doing?
There's gonna be 2 for each 25 piece quarter, and 1 for the 50.
Gotcha. I see how you did that. I misunderstood. Steve Wood, congrats. He gets a $50. Is that what he gets?
So he gets a 25, a quarter.
25. Perfect. Congratulations.
And the second quarter winner is going to be looks like Fluffy's going to get Sick Liaison.
It's rigged. It's rigged. It was supposed to be Fluffy. Sick Liaison, congrats. Make sure you email the tigerstacker@gmail.
And here we go. This is for the 50 cents, the $50.
$50. Oh, member.
Let's just remove that. Run it again.
Let's try it again.
Looks like it's going to be Space Miner.
Space Miner, congrats. Congrats, Space Miner. All right.
Space Miner won the 50 cent. Congratulations, Space Miner. And that's all my pieces.
All right. That was great. That was a great broadcast.
I agree.
Tiger. That's awesome. How many? Does it show you how many live viewers you've had today?
Let me change my screen here. I get the wheel down. I hide it before Yankee finds it again.
Is Yankee in here? Oh, Yankee! What's up, Yankey? Welcome,
is he here?
Man.
Yes, he is.
You know me, man. I love doing giveaways. We gave away. I think my stack was just under $100 worth of stuff. We gave away a 250 milligram gold backs. Let me just show this off for the winners. Since you got Yankee Stacker here,
on me, telling me it's gaudy. He doesn't. He has on there SD bullion. The tiger face is a whole lot better. And thanks to Professor Rig DeBordis, my wheel works again after Yankee broke it.
Good to see you, Yankee. Hey, I got to come back on, man. It's been a minute. We should do another broadcast together. So they gave away C4SM gave away two Kinesis Orums. We gave away two half gold backs, Florida half gold backs. Are these Alpha series? I don't think these are Alpha. Oh yeah, they are Alpha. Two Alpha series Florida half gold backs, and we gave away 11 silver bits from Silver Dave, Yankee. You know these. So I was talking to 79 about my gaudy checkmark. What gaudy checkmark?
I'm not following that one either.
Yeah, I'm not sure. What gaudy checkmark? Welcome. Pay attention, Tiger, he said. Pay attention. Has anyone seen Professor Rig
I do pay attention. He just happens to be typing goofy.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Hey, we got the Yankee in the house. Welcome, Yankee.
Yankee's my big brother. He got 200,000 subscribers. I got 2,000 subscribers.
Hey, you should have called me for your giveaway for your 200,000 subscribers, Yankee. We maybe could have given away a couple $100 worth of stuff.
Yankee, I got a question because I can't get those live streams back up. I think you either are fixing them or deleted them or what. My back was hurting from harvesting bunnies, and it was hurting so bad I fell asleep sitting up. Woke up and did not get to see who won the silver I donated. I really wanted to see that so I could enjoy the moment post facto. Are you going to be putting them up, or they toast forever?
Who are you? Is it Ellie or me? You're asking.
I'm asking Yankee. He had a lot of techie problems. I felt bad for him, but it looked like the techie problems I would have. Not the computer guru that Yankee is. But I guess the black cloud will hit anyone.
Yeah. You know what? I had to make Yankee speed up his wheel, and it became super rigged at that point. We gave out.
I remember that.
You remember that? He had to speed it up because it was taking too long. We gave away. What did we give away? Gold backs? What else did we give? I forget. I think I gave away ounces. I gave away Kinesis ounces of silver. I don't know. I was super generous that night. It was like Yankee had me in a trance. He's like, "Give me all your silver, Daniel. Give me all your silver." I'm like, "Sure, take it all." It was great. So, gotcha. Well, Yankee, thanks for coming on, man. You got a great student here in Tiger. We're going to try to get him to 5,000.
I just got a text from Space Miner, quote unquote, "Tiger, if it's not too late, I won a coin last night plus tonight." I wasn't on last night, was I?
I don't know. No, I don't think. Oh, maybe you were. Yeah, that was okay. Do I still hold the record, Yankee, as the biggest the night I came on, the biggest giveaway for your channel? Is that still the biggest giveaway?
I would think it would. But Space Miner wants me to give away what he won. Oh. So Space Miner winning a 25. Space Miner, would you text me what the other one was? I have to go find those notes. I write them down on paper because I don't trust myself with computers. So let's bring the wheel up one more time.
To give away what he won?
Yeah, Space Miner wants to give away what he won.
Tonight?
Yeah.
Oh, very cool. We got one more winner. It was top 3. Oh, top 3. I was number 1. So somebody came out and gave more away, huh, Yankee? I was hoping I was still number 1. We'll do it again. Like, you gotta tell me what the biggest giveaway was. I'm gonna try to beat it next time. We'll see what happens.
Should I reharvest everyone?
Yeah. Why not?
Okay.
Why not? Let's do it.
Participants. And
yeah, Yankee's on there. Oh, the Yankee just disappeared? No, I think he's still here.
Yeah, he's there
Nice
at the
play.
bottom.
All right, cool.
He usually hides at the bottom.
Gotcha. I think you missed one, Tiger. I think the one above Yank. Oh, that's you. Oh, because you are Tiger. Never mind.
No, it gets me. See, it's covered in blue.
Okay, gotcha.
It's just a little bit slow.
There we go.
Okay. And we'll go to the wheel.
The entire time I've been on the podcast, I've been getting calls and text messages. This is too important to answer any calls and text messages.
I appreciate that.
Absolutely. And I think I might just skip dinner tonight. It's been fun enough. You know, I can lose a little bit of poundage over here. So let's.
Okay. And we'll go to participants, paste without formatting. And anything that comes up as member is going to get cut out. All right, here we go. Let me turn down the volume because some of them say it's too loud when I play it. And my wheel is more fun. You get music, you get the tiger roar. Mine's more fun than Yankees.
Yeah, and somebody's asking, is this a rerun? Yes, we're rerunning the half. Is it the half or the quarter?
It's a half. And he made mention about a win from last night. I got to get him to tell me what it was, or I got to find my notes.
Space Miner just said that, Tiger, I'll toss in a 3 gold back instead of us tracking the second coin from last night. So Space Miner wants to do a 3 gold back for the giveaway.
Okay. So he'll get the half, but Space Miner is going to give away 3 gold backs.
I think just the 3 gold back. There's a 3 denomination. It's a limited series. Is it the floor? No, is it the Oklahoma?
That may
3
be so.
gold backs. 3 gold backs. Okay, never mind. I misunderstood. Not 3 gold back, 3 gold backs. Got it. All right, he's giving away 3 gold backs instead of the coin from last night.
You send the email to me, or if you know Space Miner's email directly. But if you send it to me, I'll do the same thing I'm going to do with Daniel and just forward it to them so you get it from them. So okay. Here we go.
He's clarifying 3 gold backs plus the $50. So it's a $50 plus 3 gold backs.
Okay.
Hey, Space Miner. You are a champ, Space Miner. We're in a giving mood tonight.
He's very generous and he's incredibly intelligent, self-taught.
Nice.
There we go.
There we go. For 3 gold backs and a $50. Let's see who wins.
My music's much better than Yankees.
Yes, I think so. I think Yankee needs to step up his wheel game.
Looks like it's going to be Baba Wawa.
Barbara Wall. Congratulations. You got 3 gold backs and a $50.
Baba Wawa. She's really lucky on this channel.
Is she? She wins a lot?
Oh, yeah. During my 2000 giveaway party, she got a good bit. Congratulations, Baba Wawa.
Baba Wawa. Congrats to all the winners. Thanks for getting Citizens for Sound Money to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. Thank you, the Citizens for Sound Money watchers on X. We got 159 people on X watching. If you are watching right now, come on over. I posted a link to Tiger Stacker. Subscribe to his channel. And if you haven't subscribed to Citizens for Sound Money, let's now start the trek to 2,000. Let's get us a little over 1,000. We just hit that mark today. Thank you to your audience, Tiger, for getting us there. And thank you to everybody who donated. And we got a few people who want to donate after the broadcast because they don't want their name. They don't want to be doxxed. OC Stacker, I think it was OC Stacker who said he wants to give afterwards. Thank you, everybody, for the broadcast. And Tiger, you
for the new subscribers that I got, we went from 2,038 to 2,047, and every subscriber is really appreciated. And for my subscribers, for those of you who've gone over and subscribed to Citizens for Sound Money, trust me, you did the right thing. We need to push back on stablecoin. push back on CBDC, push back on paper currency. This is nothing more than a Ponzi scheme. When it goes digital, it's going to be a Ponzi scheme on jet fuel.
And this is why we need physical gold cash. This is why we need fractional silver, because I'm telling you, I feel it in my gut. We're going to hit 150 minimum. I think we're going to hit 150 ounce minimum for silver. And I think minimum we're going to hit 10,000 an ounce of gold. So we need fractional to stay private. And we need to make gold and silver, physical gold and silver legal tenders to support Citizens for Sound Money. And let's make it happen. We fix the money, we fix the world. But we need to get back to an honest.
Personally, I think if we hit that level for gold and silver, we're going to hit what Lynette has been warning about: hyperinflation.
Hyperinflation. Yep.
And at that 100%. Time, I'm getting out of some metals, pay off my house, pay off my mortgage, pay off all the other stuff, and I might end up paying off my plan to completely come off grid with solar.
Yeah, that is a dream of mine to go off grid, off solar too. Right now, I'm kind of plugged into the grid, but overall, if we get a hurricane here in Florida, I can survive for a while. So keep stacking, y'all. Keep stacking.
Yeah, I have the biggest air-cooled Generac generator. It doesn't cover everything, but it covers enough for survivability.
Awesome. So. All right. Ellie's saying you should pay it off now, Tiger. No. I think we're gonna more than double where we're at for gold and silver. I think we got some time.
Yeah, I'm currently in a position where I had to sell because my last employer lost their contract. So subsequently, I lost my job. I'm trying to get another job. I've got people trying me out, testing me, see if they like me. So I had to sell a little bit to make the bills. But the weird thing is, on my spreadsheet, I'm actually gaining money because the spot price is going up. My ounces of silver came down. My spot price came up.
Yeah, and let me tell you, in China, an ounce of silver is going for $128 US right now. So I think we're just starting. I think we're about to see everything explode. Look, man, when gold and silver moves like crypto, go, like I said earlier in the broadcast, go check out the charts of the Weimar Republic with the Deutschmark, and then superimpose the US dollar chart in gold and put them over each other, or just compare them. Dude, it's eerie how similar the moves over the last 15 years are with the Deutschmark price in gold and the dollar. I really do think history doesn't repeat itself, but it rhymes. And the moves in gold and silver the last 15 years in the U.S. and the moves in gold and silver over a 10-year period in Germany during the Weimar Republic's end of fiat they rhyme. I mean, they almost match. It is scary what's happening. The best time to have bought gold and silver, or the best time to have planted a tree, was 10 years ago. The second best time is now. I really do think we have a lot to go, because I think we're about to see the end of the current monetary system, and we're about to enter a new a new world order of financial currencies, and that is looking scary. The only way we can fight it is making gold and silver legal tender, using gold and silver in your daily transactions. Join Citizens for Sound Money. Support the movement. Thank you very much.
Another one that's a little older. Watch this, my friend. This right here was the Roman denarius.
Yep.
The Fred. Now,
look at that.
Yeah. Now, I can't claim all of this as my research. I was on a group meeting with Yankee when he brought this up for the denarius. I'm like, holy crap. He said, what? I said, look at the Fred and compare it to this.
Yeah.
And we both ended up doing a video on it. And I mean, it's just amazing. The Weimar Republic probably fits in with these two.
Yep. No, 100%. And it's crazy how it looks. Actually, you know what? if I'm gonna share my screen, let me find it. It's actually a Twitter post. You know what? Oh wait, Weimer Deutschmark chart. No, I can't find it. I forget where I saw it. I thought it was goal chart. Well, you know what I'll do? I'll find it. I'll email it to you. You can put in the link and so people can compare.
Okay, that'll work. So
all right, guys.
3 hours. I think we need to feed you, dude.
Yeah.
that ponytail looks like it's about ready to fall off from malnourishment.
Right.
I can't grow a nice hair like that.
Yeah, you know, I didn't even know I had curly hair. I mean, it doesn't look curly now when it was shorter. I've always had short hair, and I think after I ran for office in 2016 and lost, went in a little bit of depression. I just let my hair go out, and I had no idea I had curly hair. And I'm like, you know what? I only live once. I still have dark hair. I don't have it white. I have streaks of white. I'm like, let me just grow it out. And when I start turning white, I'll finally cut it. But I'm going to let it go as long as I can because you only live once, and I've never had long hair in my life. I've now had it for about 4 or 5 years, so maybe a little longer.
I think probably part of the reason I have trouble with my hair is because I got stripes.
Yes, your fur gets natty, doesn't it?
Yeah, especially when Mrs. Tiger gets around. You know, all that additional hormones.
Yeah. He's not answering. Is somebody asking a question that we're not answering?
What are we not answering, Neil?
Ask Tiger. Congrats, Neil. What's going on? My hair is down in the middle of my back. Yeah, mine is almost. It's not in the middle. It's almost the hair at the bottom. I don't know. Neil's saying that we're not answering, but Neil's on.
Going back up, I'm not seeing a Neil original. Neil, if you want, put it back in the chat. I don't ignore you on purpose. Maybe I do. No, I didn't say that.
All right. Well,
you won gold backs and silver. Okay. Neil won gold backs and silver. And I say Joseph Lopez and OC Stacker. Steve Woods and Sick Liaisons and Baba Wawa.
Oh, I think it's just 79 and Neil. Oh, 79 is ignoring Neil. It's not us. I think we're good.
Okay, that works. So let me get you off to being fed. Right. I'll say goodbye to you directly after we do the outro. And those of you who have not been here, I worked really hard with my brother-in-law to make this outro. I think it's fun. So it's about 3 minutes. Please stay, and I'll say goodbye to you here in a second, Daniel. So night, everyone. Thank you, Daniel, for coming.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me on. It was a lot of
fun. Thank you, Yankee, for coming.
Thanks, Yankee.
Come and join the stream. Gold and silver lovers chasing precious dreams. Collectors, stackers, gather round. History in your hand. Old and timeless treasures from every distant land. And we are many, we are strong. In this journey we belong. From the past the stories shine. Gold and silver, yours and mine. Coins and relics, tales untold, whispers from the past. Legends live in ancient gold, memories that last. Through the ages we unite, shining side by side. Silver gleams and golden nights, a never-ending pride. We are many, we are strong. In this journey we belong. From the past the stories shine. Gold and silver, yours and mine. Coins and relics, tales untold, whispers from the past. Legends live in ancient gold, memories that last. Through the ages we unite, shining side by side. Silver gleams and golden nights, a never-ending pride. And we are many, we are strong. In this journey we belong. From the past the stories shine. Gold and silver, yours and mine. Legends live in ancient gold, memories that last through the ages. We unite, shining side by side, silver gleams and gold ignites, a never-ending pride. We are many, we are strong, in this journey we belong. From the past the stories shine, gold and silver, yours and mine. Through the ages we unite, shining side by side, silver gleams and gold ignites, a never-ending pride, a never-ending pride. We are many, we are strong, in this journey we belong. From the past the stories shine, gold and silver, yours and mine. Gold and silver, yours and mine. Through the gleams and gold ignites, a never-ending pride. Thunder calling, come and be a part. Feel the fire, hear the spark, treasure in your heart.